hit the ground running, your voice in the middle of a crowd, and it's calling me in, but it's just the wind. My house, my empty house, I can tell it's your footsteps walking down the stairs, but there's nobody there. It's what I wanna see, but it's not reality. Tell me if I'm getting colder, I still see your face, I see all my shoulder, I still see all my shoulder. 'Cause all I am is getting older, I still see your face, I see all my shoulder, I still see all my shoulder. Find me a stranger who looks just like you, maybe older and wiser and a little less bruised. It's what I wanna see, but it's not reality. Tell me if I'm getting colder, I still see your face, I see all my shoulder, I still see all my shoulder. 'Cause all I am is getting older, I still see your face, I see all my shoulder, I still see all my shoulder. I wanna go back to when I didn't have to pretend you were dead. I wanna go back to when I guess we could have been just friends instead. Tell me if I'm getting colder, I still see your face, I see all my shoulder, I still see all my shoulder. 'Cause all I am is getting older, I still see your face, I see all my shoulder, I still see all my shoulder. Suddenly you're nowhere to be found. I turn around and everything has changed. Looking for a way to work it out. I'm trying to find some peace to navigate. The oak tree where I met you and the writing on the statue, I still remember every word you said. I'm not a soldier, but I'm fighting. Can you hear me through the silence? I won't angels behind the throne, into the night, out of the dark, take to the sky, chasing the stars. All that we said, all that we are, waiting to fly. This is the start. Hide and seek, reason and rhyme, grand and glorious.
everyone. Welcome in. Silax, first one in the chat. Good to see you. You're not usually here for the beginning of the stream, I guess. Is that true? Well, I like to play those freeware or free license songs from the Fat Rat. They're supposed to be license free, but for some reason, Twitch strips them out anyway, sometimes. I don't know why, from the VODs. But they are supposed to be license-free music and some really good songs by the Fat Rat. And Laura Brem is the singer that I like on some of his songs that I play. Well, tonight I don't have anything in particular planned other than I was going to do a deep dive into any subject that people would like to discuss. I've been using ChatGPT to go really deep on some subjects that I find to be interesting. And I thought it would be cool to kind of like together as a community think of some things to investigate and use ChatGPT to learn the answers to. Just in the last couple weeks or so, a couple of the subjects that I have personally investigated is how to create power. I wanted to make a hand crank that would generate power for devices like an iPhone. And so I started to investigate how that is done. And it took me down a very deep rabbit hole about how power is made. And I remembered back to elementary school, learning about some of these things like electromagnetism. And I was very surprised at how power is actually made. I didn't remember this. And I'm a engineer, educated engineer with a master's degree, actually, in engineering. Not physics, though. Physics was actually a subject that I had difficulty with and avoided. But I did remember back to elementary school some of the electromagnetism principles. And then I started to realize that what you need is a copper wire and you need a magnet. And when these two things interact with each other, power is made. So I started to go even deeper into the rabbit hole and wonder if it would be possible to create power if you were just in the wilderness or if you were in a survival situation. And so it turns out there's magnets you can find in nature, for one thing. But the hard part is you would have to forge a metal that can transmit the electricity, such as copper. And that's very hard to do, but you could potentially do it. You would make a forge, you would find the ore, and you would make the wire. And then you could make power, believe it or not, in a wilderness survival situation. So that's one of the deep rabbit holes I went down a couple weeks ago. More recently, I started to look at kind of AI and what kind of AI I could make on my own computer. And so I started to investigate options for making my own AI, which I would code myself, and it would learn from my techniques, and I would have it under my control on my computer, but it would be able to grow to any size of a computer and become as powerful as I needed it to be. So, oh, Silex, yes, you're asking about would the campfire be hot enough? No, you have to actually make a forge because I think it's 1,000 degrees or something that you have to heat the ore to. But you can do it. You can make a clay forge. You'd have to accumulate the clay and you'd have to put it together. And you'd also have to blow on it. By the way, you need a mechanism to blow on the fire to make it hotter inside the forge to eventually reach the temperatures that you need. But it could be done. That's what's amazing about it. If you can make a copper wire and you can find the lodestone, which is a magnetic stone found in nature, you could make a hand crank that would power at least a light or something, a radio transmitter or receiver, I guess, maybe. Different things you could do in the wilderness with the power. Yes, you need bellows. That's right, Silex. MRJ, we're going to do a critical thinking stream tonight where we go deep down a rabbit hole of any topic of interest, things that you want to know about that together we could investigate as a community using ChatGPT. So the other thing I was just recently investigating was AI and how it is made. And strangely, the thing about AI is not even the people that created it really understand how it works or why it works. So that's very fascinating. What they've done is they've created an artificial neuron, basically, that simulates, or it's not even close to, it's approximate to a brain neuron, but not exactly. It's way more simple than a brain neuron. And they've connected these neurons using code so that they can interact with each other and keep track of a state and have a bias associated with it. And then through the interconnections, after they are fed a bunch of material to learn, they somehow are able to assemble things. And people don't really know why exactly. That's the amazing thing about AI. So I was investigating how to do it from scratch. And you can start with a very simple neuron that's an artificial neuron that has only a few properties, and you can do a data structure in code that represents the neuron. And then you can connect them however you choose to. There's various mechanisms for doing that. And then you can start training these neurons to do things that by themselves they could not do. But in the end, when they're combined, they somehow do it. It's a very interesting thing. And you can basically take the same principle and expand it out to the point where it becomes a large language model like ChatGPT is. But I wanted to understand from the ground up, kind of like similar to how you make electricity. I wanted to know how you can make an AI because there's a lot to do, a lot that can be done to improve the AI. There's so many factors around it. So I was starting to investigate what those factors might be. The first thing is the artificial neuron. I started wondering, is it the right choice, this data structure that all of these LLMs are based on? Have they chosen the right artificial neuron to start with? And that's a crazy thing to contemplate, that maybe these LLMs and all these tools that have been developed just in the last couple of years, maybe they haven't started with the right starting point. Maybe the neuron itself, which is just surprising even to the developers who made it, that it even works. It's a very simple structure. So then I realized it's not just the neuron, actually. It's the network and how they're connected together and the rules for how they process the data. So there's very fascinating things to know about AI, and you can actually make one on your own computer by yourself. And that's what I'm going to do, I think. MRJ, did you hear about the airbag situation? About a woman died that the airbag was from a Chinese company who was blaming another Chinese company for making the airbag. So it's a weird legal loophole. They may not be able to sue. Oh, I didn't hear about that. Is that something you wanted to investigate, MRJ? The AI is learning from bots that get their info from other bots. Not exactly, Silex. There's actually just a simple data structure that's been put together, these artificial neurons, and connected together, and they learn somehow. It's a very interesting thing. So I went down this massive rabbit hole with ChatGPT about this. It's still not really understood why these artificial neurons are able together to create some sort of general intelligence after they've been trained. The chat goal of $1 billion for the data center you apparently need for AI might be a stretch. Yes, but no, you can actually make one on your own computer. That's what's so interesting, Silex. You can start with a very simple principle. You can take 4 artificial neurons and you can train them, and when they're connected to each other, to do things that they wouldn't be able to do themselves. So they could do math, for example. If you teach it, you give it a bunch of math problems, or actually a particular math operation is how you start. It's an XOR operation. You can actually teach these neurons to understand an XOR operation, even though they weren't individually able to do that calculation by themselves. And that's the weirdest thing about AI. It's not really understood exactly why or how this happens. But the interconnectivity of these data structures allows them to do it. Now imagine expanding that out with more and more neurons, millions of neurons, or however many your computer can support. And you can see that it gets more and more intelligent by training it. So I'm curious to see what I can do on my own computer, and I'm going to do some vibe coding of my own AI in Python, I think, is the language of choice right now. And I'm going to make a very simple artificial intelligence that could grow to be an LLM if it was just had the right hardware, right? Let's see it. Silex, oh, it's going to take forever to actually put this together. But this is just one example of a rabbit hole I went down recently with ChatGPT to figure out what's possible. And I started thinking about how AI was made in the first place and whether there were some things that could be done to improve it if you start over from scratch. If you're 4 neurons. Yes, I think maybe it's 4 or 5. I forgot. But there's an example case, which I'm going to put together, that shows that these neurons can learn how to do an XOR math operation, even though they're not able to do it themselves individually. But together, they're able to do it. And that's just the basis of what intelligence can be, because then you start training it all kinds. You train millions of them with all kinds of different information, and somehow they're able to weight and bias the information to provide the response that, like, provide a finish to your sentence or things like this, prediction. Yes, Alex, it's very interesting. I have this massive transcript from ChatGPT. If you really wanted to see it, we could go deep into what I was investigating about that. But I would rather tonight start with a subject that everyone is interested in and trying to delve into, I guess. MRJ said, have you learned nothing from Skynet? I don't know what Skynet is, MRJ. I've heard that term, but I don't know what it means. Oh, I think I understand what you're saying, though, Silex. Yes, the AI, at a certain point, can look at its own code and then rewrite itself to improve itself. Now, that's very interesting. So eventually, the AI will be coding itself and improving itself, in theory. But I want to understand from the beginning how it's working. And that's a very interesting thing to consider. And surprisingly, it's very simple. The starting part of the LLM and the pieces that are needed are very simple. Oh, that's what it is, MRJ. I've heard that before. I was wondering what that was. I did not know that was the program that led to the robot revolution in Terminator. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting sci-fi stories that are almost turning into reality now. Well, I was going to have Deltona come on as a guest to kick things off, but I don't know if he's there. Oh, he says he doesn't want to be the first guest. I've seen Terminator, Alex, yeah. I just didn't remember Skynet being the name of the robot revolution, or the program that led to the robot revolution. I think it's funny that we're making clone laws. Oh, yeah, that's another thing, MRJ. That's something interesting to investigate, is cloning. Definitely an interesting subject. Let's see. Who do I have in my Discord? I thought I saw MRJ there. And I think Elvis said he wanted to stop by and talk about some of these subjects. But let me pull in MRJ, and we can ask him what he thinks we should start off with as a subject. Hello, MRJ. Are you there? Oh, you're not near your computer. Oh, sorry. Okay, I just pulled you in, MRJ. Okay. I was going to ask you to suggest a topic for us to delve deeper into using ChatGPT. I see Deltona's here. Okay, I'm going to kick you out, MRJ. We'll call you. I'll pull you in later. Wait until Deltona does his appearance. Hello, Deltona.
Yeah, hey, Coach.
Welcome in. Let me bring you up on the screen. We have some stuff to talk about, actually. Deltona's here. Okay, I'm going to kick you out, MRJ. You're echoing, Deltona.
Okay, hold on. Let me get my...
I heard an echo. You might have to turn down your volume in the background.
Yeah, give me a second, Coach. Get
All
set up my stuff.
No problem. We have some stuff to talk about. Is that me I hear in the background? Yeah, he's here. Oh, MRJ, wait a second. I'm gonna talk to Deltona a little bit. We have a lot to go over here.
Oh, hey, Coach.
First of all, Deltona, we've got a huge show.
Sorry for my echo. I turned it down on my side.
Got it. It sounds better.
Got it.
So we have the huge show planned for you next Saturday.
Yeah, that was me. I have like all like my tabs are open.
This might be
got it.
the biggest E-Date show that I've ever done with Deltona as the star next week because of the cast that
So
Deltona was
with
able to put
that-
together. Deltona, are you able to name the ladies who are going to be competing for your love or the money on Saturday? Are you able to name them all? I'm going to put you to the test right now.
Like my tabs are open.
I heard the echo, Deltona. I think you might have not heard me there. Yes, Alex, we're going to get to the bottom of this. I'm curious to see if Deltona is able to list them. Hi, Triple Chaos.
Coach, I can't hear you for a second.
Deltona has so many tabs open because he's moderating for a bunch of e-girls right now. He's a busy guy. He's one of the most popular guys. Hard to get a hold of Deltona. Oh, MRJ's asking
I
if
don't know. Freaking waiting for Coach to.
he's MRJ's asking if that's a new webcam. Yeah, you're saying Deltona looks sharp?
I have him up.
I don't think Deltona can hear us yet. MRJ,
Yeah, we got
she's a
Ava
baby.
Marie.
She's a
and
baby.
Were you able to get Ava Marie?
She's a
think
baby,
so.
Deltona. She's a baby. I did hear from her. Deltona still can't hear me.
Hold on, let me back in and back out.
All right, no problem.
Hold on, let me back in and back out.
All right, let me pull him back in here. Okay, here, he came in on his own. Hey, Deltona. Can you hear me, Deltona?
Coach, I can't hear you. I mean, I can't hear you.
Let me see if it's something on my side, on Discord. I don't think it is, though.
That's weird.
Testing. Okay, hold on. It
Um,
might be on my side, Deltona.
Let me
check
see if
my-
I could talk. It's like,
Let me check my mic in Discord. It could be mine, Deltona. Here we go. I think it was my side, believe it or not. In Discord, I think something got messed up. Okay. Now, let's see. Let's pull him back. Deltona, can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you, Coach.
All right, now it's working. Good.
Yeah, it's yeah. So yeah, I have pretty much a big show ahead of me on the 8th. Yeah, totally.
Yep. So we want you to name all the girls.
Okay, so it's Sith, aka Stephanie, my girlfriend, aka one of the contestants. I'm not hooking this up for her. Ava Marie.
Yeah. She's
Uh,
a maybe.
Miss.
Ava is a maybe.
Huh?
Ava is just a maybe, but hopefully she'll make it.
Ava's just a maybe.
Yep.
Banks. What's her name
Banks,
going
yeah,
by
Miss
now?
Banks.
She goes by. No, she's going by Killer Banks, aka Miss Banks.
Killing
she's on the show.
Banks is her kick name.
Yeah, Killing Banks is her new name, so she's on the show. My current girlfriend, I already said Steph.
Hi, Mom. My mom is here.
Hi, hi, Coach's mom again. What else? I already said Steph.
You're having trouble already,
Kelly.
Deltona. You got to know these. Oh yeah, Kelly.
I know.
Kelly. Yeah.
Kelly, I already pulled I already talked to Kelly. I already talked to Kelly and pulled Kelly.
MRJ
I
wants
know
to know if you have a
Faye-
new girlfriend now.
Yeah, I'm dating. I'm dating Steph. Yes, one of the contestants. And no, I'm not hooking the sofa.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's Sith
so,
Meow on Twitch.
Sith Meow on Kick and
Kick, yeah.
I forgot her name on Twitch. Yeah, and then hopefully
Flexi Faye is a maybe. We haven't. We're gonna follow
yeah,
up with her next
maybe
week.
my other quote unquote girlfriend.
Shy Rumi.
Shy Rumi, hopefully she's gonna make
She's
it. If
in.
not, she's
No, she told me she's
Huh?
in.
I know, but every time she's always joking with me saying like, "Oh, Deltona, you have so many girlfriends, and I know you're gonna hook the show. I might freaking back out of it." I'm like, you can't do that because you can't do that because one, it's like we have to find another girl to replace, and then two, I mean, like, yeah, and I'm like, and
Who else
what
do you
else?
have? Keep
So,
going. I've got a few more
and
here.
then I know like said Miss Killer Miss Banks,
You already
then
said her.
Shirumi, and then I already pulled Kel. I already talked to him, got
Yes, I
Kel to
talked to
be on the
Kelly.
show.
Yep.
And then Anju,
Anju, yep. Good.
and then who else?
Violet.
Uh, Violet, my other my
Gigi.
quote unquote and my real life ex girlfriend. Oh
Bree.
God, and Blee? Yeah, Blee's making it too. So yeah,
So that's what we have so
yeah,
far. And there's a few others that
yeah.
I would like to
I
get.
mean, yeah, I'm still trying to go on Kickside to see who wants to be a part of it and stuff. I was talking to Blee and probably her friend was her friend probably will be try to be a part. I mean, I
Okay.
gotta talk to Binks to see if her friend could be a part of this show, but
Love
I
it.
don't know.
Yes, Silex
Um,
is saying it's going to be full of heartbreak and betrayal. Yes, that's right, because
I
Deltona can
know,
only pick
and
one.
I
All
know,
these
and I'm
girls.
like, I know, and I have freaking and I also too have my advisors, aka the one, the only Miss Blondie herself. I think Jenny's the advisor.
Jenny
I
has
gotta
not
talk.
responded, so I have not heard back
I
from
know
Jenny or
I gotta
Mole.
talk to Miss J
So,
Shock for a minute. Um,
yes, Jenny
but
had some.
not. I have also. I mean, I have. I also have as a backup advisor, the only Mr. J. So it's like,
Yes.
if
So
Jenny
MRJ,
doesn't make
MRJ will be an advisor. Actually, anyone in the community who wants to be an advisor, pretty much.
if you
We
guys want to
will. Yeah.
reach out to me, if any of you guys want to reach out to me and ask me to be advisor, just reach out to me on my Kick, not Kick, but reach out to me on just
Yes,
the
John
Discord.
Blaze is
And
right. Baggio should be an advisor.
I
Absolutely.
know I gotta talk to Bodger C because he is quote unquote my manager and shit like
Yes.
that. So I gotta talk to my manager about it. Yeah, my agent. God bless my soul. Yeah, but yeah,
Oh shit. Yes, I
but
love that. Yes, Deltona has
yeah.
a
But if you
manager
guys
now.
have any more if you guys, I'm talking to the chat too, but
Yep.
not my chat, but your chat.
Yep.
If you guys have any more ideas for any girls, just let me know, or just DM me some idea, like any girls and stuff, and
We've got a
DM me and
huge
stuff.
cast already. It's going to be hard to manage this group, and I don't want to waste
I
their
know,
time
yeah,
so they're going to be backstage for the intros, and those are going to take up
right,
1 minute per woman, and then we're going to
right,
do some 1 versus 1 competitions between the women and eliminate half of them right off the bat, Deltona.
right, yeah,
Then
yeah,
then
and
we're
I'll
going to
just,
pull
oh
in
god,
all of
that's
the
good.
remaining women for the rest of the show, and you're going to be asking questions and going back and forth. So that's the plan.
Right, random questions, just Totona's pay like the Totona scuba
Yes,
dive.
you
I don't know.
scuba dive. That's a good question. We need to know. Silex.
I mean, I also too, I'll probably be taking a page out of Coach's playbook and have ChatGPT create my own questions and shit like that.
MRJ said, the more the merrier, but are you going to listen to us is the biggest question. No, Deltona's
I'm
not going
going,
to
yeah,
listen at all. No,
no,
Deltona's not going to listen at all.
Jay, I am gonna listen to you, and I am gonna listen to Coach. So you two are gonna help me along the fuck. I can't even talk. I'm told tongue tied.
Actually,
Fuck.
you know what? Deltona could pick a different backstage host if he wants. I mean, right now, Mr. Zandu is going to be the backstage host. And also,
Yeah,
I'm going
I
to keep the
know.
men and women separated too for the show because I don't
Yeah,
want our
yeah. We
advisors
can't keep the
interfering. We
man and
want the
women. Yeah,
women backstage to be able to
yeah.
be
Yeah.
together without
Um,
the guys in there. So,
shit. Yeah. I can probably ask Jenny if she could be back. I don't know if she can be backstage host.
no,
I know she's.
don't do that, Deltona. That's too much to
No,
ask.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
If she even wants to make it any
Um.
kind of an appearance, though, that would be awesome.
Oh, John Blaze can. John Blaze can.
No, that's a problem, John. I want a woman to be the backstage host.
Yeah, we want a woman. I mean, we want a woman, but
Unless you want to
Hey, I
be
could
the
probably do.
man's backstage host. We could have like a separate channel for the men, and you could be the backstage host for them, John.
Yeah, coach. If I can get a hold of Faye, I could probably get Faye to be the backstage host or
Really?
something. I
Okay,
don't
if
know.
she'd be interested, absolutely, that'd be awesome. And also,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Shy Rumi might want to do it. I don't know. I don't know what her
I
plans
mean,
are.
I can run it by her too. I can try to call like Discord call and see
Yep.
too.
Anyway, it's going to be the biggest show probably that I've ever had
The biggest show you ever had, coach. Yeah,
because of the women that are competing for Deltona's heart, and because of
because
course Deltona himself is the content, right? So
yeah, I am the freaking content. I am the freaking the. Oh, Jenny's done. Um, yeah. So yeah, I am the content. I am like kind of like this. I'm not saying I am the star of the show, but I'm kind of like the not
yes,
the hood pin of.
Silax, yes, the biggest one so far. I guess I did lose a lot of momentum when I stopped doing the show every week. So I'm curious to
Yeah,
see if I will get a big draw for the show.
I am the fuck. Yeah,
But the cast is the best
Silex. I
ever.
am the fucking star. Yeah.
And we are going to put out some ads on social media and so on. So I think we're gonna everyone's gonna
Witness's
know.
version.
Everyone's gonna know this is happening. I think it's gonna
Yeah.
be big, but I did lose momentum when I
Because,
stopped doing the show every week, I have to say.
yeah, because you
Yeah.
kind of like hit a freaking skid.
Yeah.
Because after the Maya show, you kind of like hit a plateau on that, coach.
Well, what happened was I couldn't get everyone together every week.
I
It
know
was too
that's
hard.
but coach, you should let me take like I know I do the mod side and not the kick side and stuff like that,
Yes.
but you should let me take care of the like
The
the
recruiting.
trying to find
Well, now you're doing
the guest
great with the
house.
recruiting, Deltona. So all these girls that are going to be competing for you, every one of them could potentially be a star of a future show. So that's a
Yeah,
really cool thing about it.
Like um Binks,
Silex.
Bree. Yeah, any of the ghosts can be the star of your soul, coach. Yeah, I can definitely agree. Sign off to that. Yeah,
Well, Deltona unfortunately does not have the option to pick money. So he will, and
I
also
no, I don't have the option to pick money. I only
Deltona,
have to do is pick.
you have to pick the girl.
Yep,
But Deltona, did you
I know. I get to
ever
pick the.
pick money? Did you ever pick money? That's the question. I don't think you ever did.
No, I'm on a freaking winning streak of love, but I might like down the road. Yeah, probably pick money
Were you
because I'm
ever
like
tempted to pick money? Like, who were the stars of the show when you were tempted to pick money? You always picked love every
not
time.
not why not. Okay, yeah, kind of with the whole 24 hours with Anju, I
Oh, the 24-hour
did.
e-date. You were gonna pick
Yeah,
money.
I did. I did.
Or you
I
did?
did try
Did
to
you
go for
actually
the.
pick money? I don't know if we got to the question for you. I
I
don't know if
think I no no. I first no. I picked love and then I switched it up and then I think I will try to win for the
that's
money,
so
but I
funny.
kind of don't remember.
Yeah, MRJ, what if he was in sales? Right. Well, it would be obvious that he's gonna cave on whatever the price
Yeah,
is.
because I mean, yeah, I'm already trying to make sales. I'm freaking helping out coach with his.
He's just trying to get the girl, MRJ. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get I mean, not like, yeah, my potential future. I mean, I already have a
Yes.
girlfriend, but I mean, I
Our own
already have.
Flex. He's saying he's going to tell Anju about this. Of course, we need yep, we need to
Yeah,
clip that,
I
clip
know,
the
sort of.
Deltona.
Yeah,
The only woman that he was tempted to pick money for so far that he's named was Anju.
I know, and I can hear this now. Oh, you, Tony, you freaking blah blah. You picked money over me, goddamn. Blah, 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 blah.
Right, the
I
MRJ
see how it
show.
is.
You quit
Huh?
and you were going to win the MRJ show. You were going to
I know,
win.
but I was coach. I was doing it because I was angrily pissed. So I kind of pulled out of it just
Oh,
because I was
shit.
like, I was angrily pissed. So that's why I was
But
pulling
okay,
out
let's
of the
just
J
answer
show.
hypothetically. MRJ's asking you if you had made it to the end and he picked you as the winner, were you going to pick money or friendship?
I was gonna pick the money. Sorry, Jay.
Okay. MRJ,
Yeah, because I mean,
you got to the
yeah,
bottom
I
of
already
it,
have
MRJ.
freaking.
You are the
I already have freaking. Uh, I'm
oh,
already
shit.
thinking of like trash changing stuff to gax the girls and say. I'll probably too, like I said before, get GPT to help and even
Right.
too.
Okay,
But
you got kind of I think who was that? I mean, it was Violet. Right, Violet, where you use ChatGPT? Am I right? Where you use ChatGPT
Yeah, I
and
use ChatGPT, and that's how the guys were also pissed at me too because, yeah, you cheated because you used ChatGPT to run Violet's thought. No,
right.
me and Violet already had a freaking
But
connection
Violet was also
doing.
disappointed when she found out that that had not been your own question, it had come from ChatGPT.
I know, but this time I'm not. This time I'm not gonna. Yes, I'm gonna lose ChatGPT,
Yeah,
but I am probably. Oh, like Jay will help me out with the crash engine shit. So it's all
true. I mean,
Jay's
MRJ, you
too.
could help Deltona come up with some
Yeah, because
questions,
Jay,
maybe.
like I would talk to him too, like backstage too. Get me and him can like put our heads together. Yeah, because Jay, I mean, you got to be the one too to go, like to see who's the one for me and stuff like that, man. So
Yeah, we want Deltona to finally find love at the end of this, of course. That would be the best
yeah, I know.
result.
Yeah, I want. I mean, yeah, I have an actual. I have a go and Steph, but yeah. So I mean, yeah.
Oh
I
shit.
mean, but
Okay,
yeah.
Deltona,
I
something happened apparently last night where it involved one of the our community members in whose Discord was it? It was
Oh, Banks. So
Bink's
Binks. So I
Discord,
was
yep.
hanging out with So Dole's a good
Hi, Alex.
Dole is a good friend of mine because I met him through
Wait, Doyle? Is
not
that
I'm not flowing Dole on the it's just okay, so Izzy had a thing for Binks, and
mm-hmm.
then Binks kind of like shut him down and something like that. And then after that, he was and then that's when all shit hit the fan, and that's when not Doyle, but Doyle was like help like protecting me and something like that, and
Okay.
even even Binks was help like protecting me too, saying like oh like it was not gonna happen and shit like that. And then after that, freaking he dropped the N word on Baggio, he dropped the R word on me 5 times, and
Mm-hmm.
he's like and like he was going off the rails and shit like that, and freaking like was gonna like delete his channel. He freaking like freaking like uh Spirit Halloween his Discord. So like he nuked his own Discord.
Right.
Uh he
Well,
was gonna
everyone
like
was
delete his
saying
kick.
that he was quitting and never coming back. And I was
I know,
watching
I was happy because like dude, it's
you and
like
Izzy.
you're hitting on freaking girls that like or your
Yeah.
daughter's age, and then you're also hitting on Binks because and I'm like and he's saying like, "Oh, like, well, the soul's for content." But me, I'm actually like actually trying to find love and trying to find like,
Yes.
I mean, not with like
Yes.
banks or something. Yeah, me, I'm actually trying to find love and actually trying to find a girlfriend and stuff in a relationship too. And then he's like, "Oh, it's all for content and shit like that."
Yes. So Binks
And then freaking,
apparently cut him off because he called you the R word in the Discord
yeah,
last night.
he calls me like I know I'm gonna hate myself. What I'm gonna say, yeah, he calls me the retard. But dude, it's not freaking it doesn't bother me because I mean, yes, I'm slow. Yes, I have a speech impediment and shit like that, but I'm just want to be treated as a freaking normal like a normal guy. Yes, I'm slow. Yes, I have a speech impediment. Yes, I
Right.
can't
And Binks came to your defense because she did not like the
and I
way
know and I
Izzy's
love Binks. I
actually
love
she
Binks more.
doesn't like the way she's been talking to you or to Baggio, and that's why she called Izzy out. And apparently that turned into some big 6-hour drama in the Discord last night. I just was
I know
catching up
because and
about
then he was
this.
like yeah, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna delete." Like I said before, he freaking uh like Spirit Halloween his Discord, freaking left everybody's Discord, and having a fucking bitch fest because of like Binks was like standing up for me and Baggio because he called Baggio the N word, me the R word, and then like even
Yeah.
Doyle. Okay, I'm not flying. Doyle's a friend of mine because I met him through uh Shy's community. So
Okay.
Doyle, and Alex
Hmm.
became friends because Alex is also part of Shy's community, and we became friends and stuff like that.
Yep.
So Doyle's always having my back because
Okay.
he's
Cool.
always looking after me, and also Alex, and also El. Elmo's gonna fucking kill me.
Silex wants
El
to know who it was that called you the R word.
fucking Izzy, the freaking silver-headed jackass of Kick.
Apparently, Izzy did delete his Discord, right? If he or
Yeah,
something,
he
and
like
claimed he
he
was going to
Spirit
quit
Halloween
streaming and
is
everything. Yeah, Spirit
no,
Halloween.
now he's back. Now he's back again after having a freaking 24-hour bitch fest.
Yep, I saw that he was streaming again, so he's back. He was
Yeah, I
just
mean,
he did it
dude,
all for content, the whole thing for content. You
I
gotta,
know, freaking, and I'm like,
yeah,
we're all happy because, like, yay, finally, he's freaking gonna be done with like streaming and stuff like that. Because, dude, he's always freaking like he's making rage content of like, oh, talking about Binks, then talking about
yes,
me, talking about Baggio. Then he's freaking putting Binks on blast, showing everybody the text messages between her
oh, I
and
saw that. Yeah, he's been showing the DMs.
yeah, and I'm like, yeah, I have Binks' back. I mean, and yeah, I mean, I
Look,
never do
Silex
any.
is saying that as a random internet nobody, he wants you to know that you are a lot of fun to hang out with and you're an awesome dude, Deltona.
Thank you, Silex. Yeah, even me and Silex are friends. Yeah, and I'm just saying, it's like it just pisses me off that I'm I never do this shit. Yeah, I crash out and shit like that, but I never floor fucking.
Deltona, my mom's saying, are you considering that you'll have all the girls lined up and then Deltona won't show up? No, Mom, I'm not considering
No,
that at
I will
all.
definitely. I'm Mrs.
That would
Mrs.
be.
Coach. I'm definitely 100% freaking. I am the. I
There's
am the
no
gonna be
way
so.
Deltona's gonna miss that, Mom. No
No
way.
way if I'm gonna like if I oversheep and stuff like that. I'm gonna be on top of the show. If it
Yes,
doesn't show
okay.
up,
If
I
Deltona
mean,
doesn't show up, we've probably got about 100 guys that are willing to take his place. Like that's the position Deltona's put
freaking
himself
hell.
in.
No, but I am gonna be on top of it. I am on top of it. I am the star of the show, and I'm not gonna screw up.
No, Deltona, it's going to be
I
hilarious
don't
for
know,
everyone
Coach.
who's
Maybe
watching because
maybe
the thing is, you love all these girls and you're going to have to make choices
no,
between them. So,
especially I know, especially Violet, especially
Fruity thinks
uh
there's a chance you won't show up because you have too many women and will be distracted, Deltona.
Foodle, buddy. I'm gonna be on top. I'm gonna be on top of my game. I'm gonna be on the show 100% on the 8th. I'm not gonna screw up.
Violet was his first pick? Wait, no, Silax. I have a feeling it's not Violet is his first choice. But
Coach, don't say you're gonna say like, oh, Daytona's gonna. I mean, sorry, Coach. I'm not making fun of you, but I'm just
no.
gonna
I
say
have
like,
an idea of who you're going to pick, Deltona. I do.
I know I have a pick too because I'm like, I mean, okay, like yes, I'm
Yeah.
gonna. Yes, I mean,
Right,
yeah, I
Fruity. He's
have a.
on his phone finding other women all the time. You're right. He's not satisfied because
I'm not.
Deltona.
I am satisfied,
Wait, you know the
Coach. I
content
am
is no way. You know how to make a good show. You're putting the content
Yeah, I
together for
am
us,
because
Fruity.
I'm the quote unquote I'm the ratings getting I'm creating a new nickname for me and stuff like that. I'm the ratings getting uh
A new nickname.
content creating uh face of coaches they coaches battle royale and
Yes,
shit. And yeah,
you're the
so I'm
headline
the
act. Deltona is the
yeah, I'm the
headliner.
highlight act. I'm like the dunkel of of the battle royales, except for I'm not like I don't crash out or I don't have an alcohol problem.
Yes. Oh, and I guess
No,
Deltona, part of the reason why you wanted all the girls is you want the show to be bigger than an Izzy show on CJ's
yeah,
channel,
because I
right?
want to
Okay.
blow because I
Yeah.
want to blow. I'm not making fun of CJ Soul and stuff like that, but I just want to blow freaking Izzy Soul out of the fucking water. So I want
I
to make it
missed
10
it.
times.
I missed what happened on Izzy's show. What happened? He was the star
Oh,
of the show
because
on
he
Izzy
had
on
freaking okay.
CJ's channel, right?
So and then also too with Bleed because me and Bleed kind of have like a little like he had a connection with me, so I wanted to do that mean do that. But also too, I saw his soul and all he had was like freaking like Binks, my current mamacita Stephanie, Miss
Sith
Miss
meow.
Sith Meow, yeah.
Yep.
And then Maddie Coles and
And Maddie wouldn't join your show. She
I
would.
know, freaking
She went
I
on
know,
Izzy's show,
freaking
but she doesn't want to be on your show, Deltona.
I know, and she did freaking the other dating shows, but me, I've been her like okay, like a long time ago, I was Maddie's first mod. And then after that, she's now doing freaking the dating shows with Maya, freaking the the not the Jubilee stuff, but the dating shows with Maya, then this, and then she's like, and then I'm like, dude, I've been your first mod and kind of like a friend of yours, and then suddenly you freaking Sona Nagrata my ass and stuff like that. I'm like, fuck.
Alex, I know you know a lot of these same people that are going to be on the show, like Shy Rumi. Oh, and you know Binks, because I saw you in Binks' chat earlier today.
Yeah.
Yep,
Oh yeah, here's Alex.
Alex
He's
knows
a
all of
good.
them. My mom wants to
Yeah.
know what's the point if we already know who he's going to pick. Well, Mom, I don't know for
No.
sure who he's going to pick.
No.
That's the thing. He can be
Mrs.
easily
Mrs. Co-
swayed.
Mi-
Deltona can be
Mrs. Coach.
easily talked out of his choice. That's what
Yeah,
makes it funny.
Mrs. Coach's mom. I'm just gonna like I told like everybody like I'm gonna be like straight down the middle, no favoritism, no like no favoritism at all. I'm gonna just be like straight down the middle, no bullshit, no nada.
Mom, I've seen Deltona before with the girls fighting over him, and he keeps getting
I
swayed by
know,
each
like
girl.
freaking.
Whoever the
I know,
last girl
freaking.
is the one who's going to have the chance because he always gives
I
in
know
to
because
whoever the current one is.
freaking I know because Binks was saying like, "Oh yeah, I'm 100." I was talking to Binks and Binks was like saying, "Oh yeah, I'm 100% locked in."
Ah,
Da da da
Alex
da
has
da.
picked my favorite as well. I think that's probably going to be
Oh,
the case, Alex. Yeah, I think she's definitely the favorite. But maybe the other girls can change his mind. You never know. You never know.
yeah, Shy. Hello, I could see you in the chat, and kick. Thank you. Ay, ay, ay. No, but coach, I'm just
Yeah.
saying like yeah, but I'm just saying I'm gonna be 100. Oh, Alex. Hey, Alex. Do you want to be like since you're in the chat and stuff? Do you want to be my advisor for the dating show, dude?
There
Because
we
you're
go.
my friend, man, and I kind of need a little bit of and you know the women too more better than I can.
Or she will take
Thank
money.
you.
Yes, Mom. I think it could end up to be a heartbreak for Deltona, which would also be great content because when Deltona gets his heart broken, he goes on for hours crying on his stream and has a big crash
Not
out.
gonna. I'm not gonna freaking have a heartbreak. I'm be like fine. I dust myself off and I go right back to Steph. So why
Right. My
is it?
mom could be an advisor. Alex, you could be an advisor. Look, everyone who is interested who wants to weigh in during the show, of course, could be pulled in.
Even to Alex, I'm gonna also talk to Doyle, see if Doyle wants to like be my advisor as well. So he knows some of the
The
ghosts too.
whole
So
community is going to be advising Deltona. It's going to be hilarious.
I know this is gonna be a whole fucking hilarious. Oh no, I'm just gonna talk shit the whole time, but I love Deltona. I
Okay.
know, yeah. Silex,
That's part
thanks,
of it.
man. Yeah.
That's part of it because actually, Deltona does need shit to be talked to him because he's going to be uh, back and forth
Yeah,
and
because I'm trying to see, like I
waffling,
said before,
not able to
because I'm
decide.
yeah, because I'm freaking gonna be like, my head's gonna hurt, and I need freaking somebody to freaking be in, like, to hear what the
Oh
girls
shit!
are talking about and shit. Oh, hi, Kel.
Ah, Kelly. Yes, yes. Deltona called Kelly. Thanked you for not bailing. Okay. Right. Well, Kelly's
Yeah,
gonna
I
be there.
know. Yeah, hi, Kel.
Kelly, you got to work hard because you could sway Deltona. You might end up winning this
Yeah, I
thing.
know. We were talking. Me and Kel, Coach. Me and Kel were talking about that because he was talking to me, saying like, do you want me to do like the singing and stuff like that?
Yeah.
And I told her like, no, I mean it's up to you. I mean, it's up to you, but like you got
Yes. So
yeah,
Kelly,
she's also leaving work early for
never,
this. Yeah,
never underestimate
yes,
Kelly.
I
Kelly
never said
is the
that. Yeah,
Riz God.
I know. You never said that. You never said that.
Kelly is the Riz God. She is the
She's the
number
Riz
one
God
Riz
guy.
God.
Yeah, from the the
She
24
won the
hour
24-hour
stream. Yeah,
E-date. She's been very
and
successful on the show.
I
Never
came in third.
underestimate Kelly.
Yeah, and I came in third for that one, thanks to Kel. Um, yeah.
Prepare to be
Prepare to
charmed.
get. I know I'm
Yes.
gonna get charmed. I'm gonna get charmed. Yeah, because I mean, like, Binks has already freaking had her name on my nail. And then I know freaking like the girls are trying to freaking. I'm not trying to say brownie points me, but like trying to like freaking one up each other. So like
Yes, don't
don't
alienate Kelly before the
and
show,
me.
Deltona.
I'm not trying to alienate. Kel, me and you are friends, dude. So like, I'm not trying to ali-
Alienate. Yep, we got it.
alienate you from the show. Me and you are friends. Like, no matter what happens, me and you are friends, dude. So
Yes, but Kelly, I'm not going to rule out Kelly. Actually,
I'm not gonna rule
I
out
think she
Kelly
could
either.
win it.
I know, yeah. I mean,
Yes, Silex has already
yeah.
picked Kelly. So here's the thing, Deltona. When you're in the show and you're having to make choices, the chat is going to weigh in, and they're going to have
I know.
they're all going to have
I'm
their
gonna have like.
favorites. As you can see, Silex wants Kelly, so you've got to take
I know,
into account
coach.
what the chat thinks, what they want as well.
Coach, I'm gonna have your chat like popped up, like doing the show and stuff.
Okay,
I'm gonna have
that's what
your
we need.
chat pop up so I can
Yes,
like read what's
you
going
need
on
to
and
know what
shit.
the
So
chat's saying because you want to keep
right,
around the people that.
and even too, I'm gonna have Jay as the guy inside the like trying to see who's there for the girls and shit. So
Well, the thing is, though, the chat might know who's better for you than you know. So maybe they have a better choice than you do,
Kel, I
Deltona.
think you're so much better to deserve someone who loves you for. Yeah, I know, Kel. Yeah, like you
See,
deserve somebody too.
Silex has a heavy favorite here with Kelly already.
I know. Yeah.
Mechanic, I kind of feel that way too. But the thing is, you've seen. I think the mechanic knows when Deltona has been on these kinds of shows. Like I remember back in the Cute Bot days, for example. Deltona would be
I was like
on.
freaking.
The girls
I
would
was
be
a freaking.
fighting over him, right? And
Mhm.
Deltona would always change his mind. He's always convinced
Because
by.
yeah, because coach, I was a freaking I was a I was a baby during freaking uh oh god, I'm freaking brain dead right now. Doing freaking Kiana's
Yes,
battle royales and shit. So like
yes, that's where I saw the
so
girls fighting over you. Like I think there was a show
yeah,
where I might have
like
been
Dunkles
Rita
like Dunk
fighting over you with
mhm.
who else was Anju might have been in there. There was a big mix of
No,
girls.
Anju was like doing like she was the girl of the night, so she was doing like the
Oh,
girl part of it. But no, but I had freaking Quiet Casey fighting over me,
right,
Dunkel's Dunkel's quote unquote girlfriend, Latina was fighting
right.
over
And
me.
every time the next girl
Um
came, they convinced Deltona. It's always he's easily swayed. That's the thing.
I know
He
because
cannot
I'm
make a
like
decision. So
yeah. I know, yeah, totally, totally, totally.
okay, so we do know there are some favorites probably, but look at this. Silex wants Kelly, and also he doesn't want us to let Anju know that he's chosen Kelly as his favorite. Okay.
I know. And then even too, I'm probably like I'm not. I know, and I already have my favorites. Like, I'm not saying for the show, but for like Faye and my current girlfriend, and then Violet, and then Libby. Like, and yeah, so like,
Look, Kelly. Kelly's asking, "What are you looking for in a woman, Deltona?" See, she's trying to
okay,
get to know
so
you. She's trying to get to know what you like.
I'm trying to get to know the women and like who can I connect with and hold on, I'm trying to read the okay. Yeah, I'm trying to get to know the women and see who's like like connects the
Yes,
best and stuff
Kelly, I
like
love
that.
it. Kelly's getting a head start. Deltona, by the way, this is what you do when you know there's a star of the show coming up and you're going to be competing. You go into their chat and you start asking questions just like Kelly's doing right now. I love it.
I know, I can see
Kelly.
that. Yeah, Kelly's getting inside information. Yeah. Oh
I
god,
am not going to rule Kelly out. Kelly, I seriously
I'm
think you have
not
a good
ruling
chance.
Kelly out either. I'm not ruling Kelly out. And I mean, and also too, probably I know freaking Blee hasn't freaking pulled me aside and asked. Binks hasn't pulled me aside to like give me some info.
So, Deltona,
Anju
answer the question. What are you looking for? Kelly wants to know what are you looking
Um,
for in a woman?
okay, like somebody that like my mom will like somebody can
Okay,
like put up with my
that's a good one.
bullshit.
Okay.
Um, uh, like whatever my mom like like whoever like will like my mom will like and stuff like that. So like
Okay.
why I
Someone
keep
his
saying
mom would like and who can put up with his shit, Kelly. I think
yeah, who can put up with my
you
shit
have
and then
this is something you can do, Kelly, I think. The second one's harder than the first for you. Follow up. What does your mom like and what does your bullshit entail? I love
okay
this.
like okay like I mean,
What
like
are you, yeah.
my mom needs another woman in the house because it's
Aha.
only me, my dad, and my brother, so she needs another woman so, like, it can even itself out,
Okay.
and, who likes sports
Mm-hmm.
and likes action movies, action movies, or sometimes rom-coms. Thanks a lot, Jennifer. Um, and yeah, so like those
Okay.
with those requirements. Yeah.
They're looking for another woman in the household, Kelly.
Yeah,
Um,
because like my mom is my mom is like your mom needs that in the house. You're like and
likes
likes
action
action
movies.
movies.
Yes.
Easy, yeah. Because like Kel, because like my mom needs like another woman in the house because like it's like I said before, it's me, my dad, my brother, and yours truly. So she feels like she's being outnumbered. So she just needs another woman in the house so she can have like another woman in the house so they can I mean not they can but like
All right.
another one can be on my mom's
Deltona, let's
side. So
move
like
on to what does your bullshit entail? Because you said that they have to be able to put up with your bullshit.
okay, like my bullshit tales of being uh like you have to stick with me through the Jet season, like the NFL season, baseball season, um, and
That's right,
I don't
Triple
know. I'm still
Chaos.
thinking on some other shit. So like,
Instead of
yeah.
subtracting men from the house, just add women. That's right, Triple Chaos. MRJ
Maybe.
is saying something that we need you to comment on, Deltona. He's saying that all you care about is breast.
No, I do not. I mean, I do not care about the. I just care about is the personality, personality, uh, fuck,
Personality first, okay?
personality, um, the outgo personality. Fuck, I had this on my fucking hand. I can't even remember.
That's all right. So
Personality.
personality first. It's not the
Uh,
breast. MRJ, he's making the point. It's
no,
not the breast.
it's not. It's not that. It's personality. Funny. Laughs at their own jokes. Makes me laugh at some of my jokes if it's
Personality. Yes.
personality. Yeah. And then
Kidding.
laughs at like someone laughs at my jokes or I laugh at their jokes and have to put up with me throughout watching the Jet season. So yeah.
Yes, Alex, I think it's a good idea. He does need to have a list. And one thing you're going to need, Deltona, before the show, and I'm dead serious about this, you need a list of all the girls' names. You absolutely
Oh, I know. I
have to
have the
have, no,
I
I
have.
mean, it has to be printed out and right there for you to refer to. It has to really be there for you
Yeah,
to
I know.
look
I
at
need to freaking. I need
because
to
you
do.
need to get their names right when they come on. That's very
Yeah, I
important.
know. Yeah, I gotta have like have a sheet or something or have. I mean, have ChatGPT do that, but like I already have the list.
Silax, we did
Um.
this already, but I think it is a funny test again to see if Deltona can list all the
Okay.
girls.
Stephanie, Binks, Brianna, Anju, uh, Ava Marie if she's gonna make it. And then hopefully Faye will make it. Hopefully if the creek don't rise and something like that. And
Guys, I put it in the chat who
oh
we
yeah, thanks.
probably have
Ava Marie,
so far.
Faye, Shayumi, Maya TV, Sith, Meow, my mamacita, and then Biana because she still wants to
And you
get
know
to know
why I
me,
don't
but
have on here is Binks, so I need to add Binks to that list.
what?
Binks will be there.
Killer
Binks is
Binks, yeah.
confirmed. Yep.
Yeah, Binks is confirmed. Yeah, because he already had my name on her nail. So like, yeah. So that
Yep.
was all thanks to freaking yeah. And then
I don't know, Alex. You're well connected with all these girls, so that's really interesting. We probably
Alex,
do
man,
need you.
you and Doyle have so much
We need
connections
you
with
guys.
like. Yeah, I totally need you and Binks, dude. Because I mean, not you and Binks, but I totally need you and Doyle because you guys have so much connections with Binks and Shayumi and
Anna Naki Kev said, "Can you Can we talk you into shaving off the patch?"
okay, but like this is kind of like the freaking my uh I'm having so much of a fucking brain fog
Also, my
today.
mom wants to know something, Deltona. She wants to know what accommodations do you plan to make for the girl? What are you going
Um
to do for her?
okay,
What do you have to offer,
DM her
Deltona?
DM her every day, check up on her, and like I do with like what I do with Sif Meow, aka Steph. Like hang out, talk, DM back and forth, probably
Okay.
like
So he's going
collab,
to be a
and
supporter. He's going to be a strong supporter. It's going to be
yeah,
an
like even
electronic
too with like
relationship, apparently.
okay, like I mean, sorry for saying like, but let's say like I'm gonna use you as an example, Kel. Like, let's say Kel is gonna win and stuff like that, so I have to be there for
Bye,
like her
Kelly.
YouTube stuff.
Thanks for
Hi,
thanks
Kel.
for tuning in. Bye, Kelly. See you.
Yeah, 6% on
Have a good trip
trolling home.
home.
We can meet again. Me and
She's running low
Hi,
on battery.
caramba. Yeah, I know. Yeah, on trolley home. We can meet again. Meet. Hi, caramba, Kel. Yeah, like even Kel, like I can hang out with her and her like
Okay,
chat
one
about
thing I have to
political.
say about Deltona is actually he is a good supporter for the girls on the internet. So he will come into their
Like
chat.
with
He will
with banks.
help them out in Discord, things like this. He's very
Like, yeah, like help,
communicative
like
and helpful
yeah, like, even too with like
Mhm,
with
as a supporter.
with Faye. Yeah, yeah, because I mean, like with Faye, I'm I know I'm one of her. I know I'm not her boyfriend, but I'm like I'm a long list of like I'm a long list of guys that
So he's a
I
great
mean
moderator. Deltona is in there
I'm
moderating for
I'm a great
them.
moderator,
He's keeping track
but
of
with also
everything.
with
Yep.
all like with Faye, I'm like I'm on the long list of like not her boyfriends, but I'm like kind of like the long list of guys that care about her and shit like that. So yeah,
Right.
I'm not her
So,
boyfriend yet. I'm not
all
her
right.
boyfriend yet, Chaos. But I'm
Deltona,
uh
I've told you this before. In order to be the boyfriend, you need to actually
I
be
know,
having
Leon. I know. I haven't got there.
real life dates
I know. Yeah,
would
I know.
qualify
Yeah, but I mean,
potentially.
yeah, I know. But I'm still on the list for that, so I'm not worried about it and shit. But yeah, sometimes
Oh,
you
Kelly wants
like
to know what's your favorite color, Deltona.
red, and then yeah. So my favorite color is red.
Okay,
Like always been red.
there you go, Kelly.
Don't
You're learning a
notice
lot about
until you
Deltona
say
here.
what is the oh, that's my heritage. That's the Puerto Rican flag. That's my heritage and
Triple
proud to be
Chaos, we've
Puerto
been down this road with Deltona about the job,
Rican.
the job.
I am trying. I mean, I have some applications still freaking and stuff. So, but I mean, I'm streaming too, so I am making money thanks to the Pussycat for like helping me
But
out the other day.
Deltona, we've been over this before. That is not going to be an income. That's not something you can
I know that's not going to be
rely
an
on.
income coach,
That's a
but I
very
mean that's
small amount of money that you're getting there. Very small.
I know, yeah, but I mean, yeah. Hopefully, find some. I mean, yeah, KB, yeah. Hopefully, you
Kelly,
find
right? It's
real
not a
love for.
Confederate flag. It's a Puerto Rican flag.
It's
Yes.
a Puerto Rican flag, so, like, it's yeah, that's what everybody says that's, like, a Confederate, but no, it's a Puerto Rican flag, so
KBM
it's
Kuzos is saying he hopes you find real love someday. I think we all want
oh,
that
I
for you,
will, I
Deltona.
know I
We
will,
all want
because, I
that for you.
mean
We
me
definitely all want
too, I
that.
mean, hopefully with Steph or Faye down the road or hopefully with Kel. If Kel didn't hear that.
Yep. We'll see if Kelly can pull this off.
Only 4%. How many girls do you have?
It's about
Okay,
10.
so
I think it's about 10.
well, about 10. So yeah, like I'm saying before, we have uh
Let me try it again.
Steph, we have I know she's gonna screw me up completely. We have Steph, we have Kel, we have no, we have Steph, we have Miss Binks. I mean Killer Binks. I'm gonna screw that name up so
Right.
severely.
I need to
We
add
have
Binks to that list, by
Kelly.
the way. She's, yeah,
Yeah,
let me put that in there right now
yeah, we
before
have.
we
I
leave.
already did. We have Binks. Then we have Kel, and then we have Bianca, Biana, Blee, and
I
then
know
Miss
Silex.
Anju, and then my real life ex girlfriend Gigi, and
Right. I need
I
to add
already
her to
said
the list as
Kel.
well.
So wait, yeah, I already said Kel. So Kel's also on the list too.
And Kelly, I got
I'm
to add you.
so I'm so bad and I know you're so bad and awesome because like Kel, like you're really awesome at freaking political stuff. You're amazing at uh that can talk, and you're like really smart and stuff like that. So like,
You
yeah,
hit it on the, yep.
and I'm a big
Deltona's exactly
yeah,
right.
and I mean to like, yeah, I mean like, and Kel, like you're really smart, you're really funny, you're freaking amazing at political stuff, and yeah, Deltona have. I don't have my guitar. I know I don't. I know until the 21st. So I know I'm not gonna get my hopes up. I'm not gonna. That Kel. I know. I'm just saying. Like I know you don't have to do the guitar and stuff, but you can sing or like do some other talent. But it's nice. Yeah, Silex. Yeah, Silex. Kelly. Silex. Yeah. So, but what else I was gonna say? You know, don't worry about that.
All right. I added Kelly and
Um,
Killing Binks to that cast now.
yeah, Bing's still there, yeah. What else?
Yes, so Kelly and
Um,
Silex. Okay, you know that Silex is going to be
uh,
rooting for Kelly now. I'm going to be rooting
I
for
know, yeah.
Kelly. I'm going to be rooting for you.
Daytona, I'm stealing your girl and giving her a follow. It's up to you, Silex. Yeah, it's no big deal. No
Silex,
problem. Silex,
good call. Very good call.
yeah, it's no big deal. So what else?
All right, well, Deltona,
Um,
that's about all we needed to cover for tonight. But I did want to see if
okay.
you would be interested in doing some of the deep dive into any kind of subject, like
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying
anything
too.
you're curious about, Deltona. Like what is something to kick us off here for the critical thinking part of the stream, where we're going to start trying to understand something that we don't understand, or just start asking questions about things. It's just something in your
I don't
mind
know.
right
I'm
now.
just like
What's something
I
you're
don't know.
curious about that you don't like, something that you've never really understood, Deltona, and you want to know more about? Give me a subject.
I don't know. I'm just a I'm just a sponge. I just want to like soak up like what everybody else is talking about, and then bouncing off of that. I don't have any like like I mean I don't have any like thing to go on. I'm just a sponge. I like freaking knowing stuff and just bouncing off. Doesn't want to for real. You got this. Just I know. Yeah, I'm just gonna be myself for the show, and yeah. So
Yep.
yeah,
So next week, guys, Saturday, same time, same place, we're
yeah.
going to be doing the
Saturday.
big show.
I mean,
My
not. I mean, yeah. The Saturday the 8th, and like, yeah, I'm gonna like. Also, too, like I know Coach is gonna make his flyer, but I'm
Yep.
trying to see if I can make my own
Go
flyer,
for it,
and
Deltona. That's awesome. We could use multiple cross promotions here. That would be great.
yeah. Because Coach, you shouldn't see the one. I shouldn't send you the one that I freaking did. I tried to
Don't.
like make a like even Baggio shouldn't send it. It was like it was that we couldn't find a picture of you, so ChatGPT put together this guy named Coach Kud, and like
What?
it was an
Okay,
African like an
that's
African
funny.
dude. It was supposed to be you, but I need to freaking get a
Okay,
picture of you so like I can freaking have ChatGPT do that shit because
I love
oh
it.
that my flyers were freaking sucked.
Well, no, you can.
Like even
I'll give you a picture if you want of one of my streams or something where you can use it. And then if you want to make your own
okay,
flyer, I think
okay,
that'd be cool. I usually
okay.
don't have myself at all on the flyer. I'll have you on the flyer with
No,
all
I
the
know you
girls.
only have like your name and stuff like that.
Yep.
So yeah. So
All right.
so what else?
Any
What else?
subject you want to kick us off with, though, Deltona? Nothing that
Mm,
you just like late at night you think
nothing.
I
I
don't
just want to see the
understand
like.
something. I want to know more about something. Anything.
I mean, except for me, I mean, like I'm like Kelly. I like political stuff. I like stuff. I mean, political and Daytona blames me for every. I did not blame you, Kel, for every loss. I mean, yeah, you good too, Kel. So if it's a really big titty body and it was
Kelly.
on choice list, it was
Yeah.
me. He would pass. I would not pass. Kel, if we were okay, Kel, if we were not friends and stuff like that, yes, I'll off. Yes, I'll ask you out on a date and stuff. But I mean, like, but when you had your dating show, you kind of ripped out my heart for Baggio. So like,
Oh, that's right. Kelly was a star and she picked Maggio in the last one since
yeah.
she
So
was a
you kind of
star.
like ripped my heart out for that. So. But you pulling a Neo and dodging the I'm Silax, I'm not pulling a Neo and doing the freaking bending over trick. No, I mean I'm like Coach said, I'm gonna probably have ChatGPT pull some questions
Okay.
or have or I'm probably gonna have like the coach do the freaking like have coach's mom gave the girls the
Right. My mom
questions.
has
So
tons
like
of questions, so maybe I'll have
yeah,
my mom pick some particular questions for you. I think that'd be kind of cool. Because I have a
yeah. I
massive
mean,
list,
yeah,
but maybe my mom knows, she knows you, she knows a little bit about your situation. Maybe she'll have some good selection from that
yeah.
list that
I
you
don't
could
never
pull
doubt
from.
never doubt coach's mom. Yeah, she's always yeah, even too with like coach's mom got some pretty made some pretty good questions doing Violet. So
Yep.
yeah, so I thought yeah, so I probably can ask yeah, I probably ask coaches I mean not ask coach's mom.
I'll
Like
ask
yeah, I
her.
probably
I'll ask her to
yeah,
pick out some
I will
particular
I'll
questions. We
probably
only need a few. So I'll ask my mom for a few that are very directed towards you.
Okay, Daltona, are you gonna dress up for I yeah, maybe. I maybe just put on the stuff like but meat sauce gave me the freaking
Ah, you have something to wear for the show. Awesome.
yeah, that stuff that meat sauce gave me. I probably wear that again for
And
the
have your
show.
manager help promote the show for sure.
I will. I'm gonna have Baggio help me out and promote it. And I gotta after this. I mean, I'm still gonna be in here, but I'm gonna probably talk to my manager for yeah,
Right.
yep, guy
I
Cal. So
understand
I gotta talk to
Baggio got a 65-35 cut. Is that how it works? So every dollar
yeah
you
because
make, he gets 65 cents and you get 35 cents. Is that how it's going to work? Okay.
yeah because of helping me out trying to get like verified and shit. So yeah. Uh, if you're looking for my daily history, past couples, I'm definitely not the person to ask for the relationship advice. I know, Kel. I'm never
Well,
gonna ask you for relationship
Deltona is
advice.
not the one to ask either, Kelly. I think.
No, because Kel, I'm not gonna ask you guys about your freaking past relationships and stuff like that. I'm not gonna ask like
But we might
Binks
have
or
to get into that, though. We might get into that during the
I
question
mean,
part.
yeah, we might have to get into it in the finals. Yeah,
Yep.
but yeah. So even too, if somehow freaking uh um you said ask yeah, I'm gonna probably ask them about the past
Yes,
relationships
that
and
comes up
stuff.
often. So that could be a topic
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, I'm gonna ask that Silex. So if I doink manager once upon a yeah, I know. Freaking there's still pics of you almost you and my AKA agent almost kissing. So
Yes,
I'm not
that's
mad about
funny.
that.
Okay, that's in the past.
Yeah.
He's not
That's
gonna
in the
judge you for
past,
that,
Kel.
Kelly. That's
Yeah.
he's not gonna judge
I'm
you.
not judging you for that, dude. So, if it was a good doink, or does he need to? I better manage a fucking Silac. Uh, no fucking comment. Hell.
That's
Uh,
hilarious. All right, well, let's save that for the
yeah,
show, Kelly. I think that's gonna come
yeah.
up.
Let's save that for the show, Kel. Also, too, you can freaking fire questions at me for the during the show too. So, yeah.
Never noticed, but you kind of
Um.
look like Fat Mike from NOFX. I don't know that show or that character. Evil. Do you know
No, a
who?
lot of even freaking even Steph coach, even Steph was like Steph always tells me I'm kind of look like what's his name from five that Ethan Klein. I'm like what the fuck I look like Ethan Klein.
Oh, Kelly, I'm not trying to find any drama here. What are you talking about? We're just preparing for the show. There's no drama here at all.
Okay. No, but I'm not trying to favor any drama, Kel. I'm good.
I only farmed drama a few times with the Izzy situation.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, so I mean, even too with Binks, he's farming content with
Yes, I saw
that
that.
idiot.
I
So
was watching a little bit of
yeah,
that. Yep. So I do like that.
yeah,
I like that kind of content.
yeah.
Oh, the
Trying to think
band.
what else.
Okay, I don't know them. Evil. And you mean Del Toro looks like that person?
Oh yeah. But even too, Steph Ataya coach, like I kind of look like Ethan Klein. No, I do not look like Ethan Klein, but sometimes I look like I want to look like Chris Pine a little. Not Chris Pine, but uh Star Lord. What's his name? Fucking uh I gotta ask my mom what's his name again.
But Kelly, you're right though. I did realize that the drama streams are
Chris
just as
Pratt. Yeah,
they're just as
thank you, mechanic.
popular. The drama streams are just as popular as the e-dates, Kelly. That's
Yeah,
the issue.
Kel, that's what Steph like. Yeah, that's what like Steph was telling me. I kind of look like Ethan Klein. Yeah, I kind of look like Chris Pratt. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah, Kelly, I think it works. I think that's a big YouTube staple as well. You guys farm
hmm
each other's drama. I
yeah.
think that's
I
what
mean,
Izzy is
Kel,
actually
I
doing
mean,
as
you
well.
never found my drama, so like we're always friends. So we never drop like found any drama between me and you. Yeah, that's one. Yeah, Starlord. I'm working on exposing one of the girls on my
An
girls
expose.
trip who. Yeah, wait, Kel, wait, you gotta do that. Yeah, I want to
Oh,
watch it. I
really,
want to watch
Kelly?
it.
Okay, yeah, let's see that drama. See,
I
I
want to
would
see
watch
that
that.
drama. Yeah, I want to see it on YouTube. Yeah, I gotta watch. I want to watch it on your stuff. Yeah, totally.
Yep. Let me shout out
What
Kelly.
else? What else?
Guys, go follow
What
Kelly.
else?
She is a YouTube
Yeah, go
drama
follow me.
farmer, and
Yeah,
she also has
I
a
mean,
Twitch channel.
yeah, she's on YouTube and Twitch,
Monetize your
but like,
pain. Okay. I
yeah,
like that though, Kelly. Like when you fell
yeah,
down in Vegas, you monetized it, or
yeah, yeah. That
everyone
was
tried
so.
to monetize. Everyone tried to monetize
Yeah.
that.
So coach, oh, like, what's gonna the thing that you were gonna do, or this?
What's that? Okay, well, we're gonna do a critical thinking stream now. That was my plan.
Okay,
We kind of got
okay,
sidetracked, but it was very important that we went over all these topics. And
yeah.
so, Deltona, you don't have a particular thing you want to learn about, or nothing strikes you as something that you would want
Mm,
to ask
no, I'm just
ChatGPT. If you could ask anything to ChatGPT, anything.
I mean, uh, I don't know. I'm just I'm like I said before. I'm a sponge. I like soaking up like what the guys are thinking, like talking about and stuff like that, and then
Okay.
just like I can just bounce off like what they're talking about and stuff like that. So,
Okay.
I mean,
Well,
yeah. I
we'll
mean, I'm
have.
just a sponge. Yes, I'm like Kelly. Sometimes I like political stuff, but I just want to see what you talk about, Coach, or or Jay, or Elvis, or
All right. Yeah, I was hoping
any of.
Elvis would get in here. I did send him a
No, I
DM.
seen Elvis. Elvis wasn't. I mean, I seen Elvis. He's in Drag Me. So
Oh, he's ready. Okay, let me pull Elvis in then next,
yeah.
Deltona. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the uh only stall and watch the show and
Awesome.
hang out there.
Thanks for hanging out, Deltona. See you in a bit. Definitely
See ya.
next week. All right. Bye.
Okay.
All right. That was Deltona. We got to talk about the upcoming show next Saturday, 8 o'clock p.m. We've got an amazing cast, an unbelievable group of women. If it all works the way I'm hoping, it will be my biggest E-Date show ever. So I'm very excited for this. I think it'll be pretty fun. We've got the formula in place, and now we've got an amazing cast to hopefully implement some very funny moments on the show. And of course, it's unscripted, but Deltona, I think, has a favorite potentially. But he's easily swayed. He's easily swayed, and we've got so many very beautiful, smart girls competing for him. So it will be very interesting. Oh, Mechanic, you don't think you're capable of critical thinking at the moment. Well, that's okay. It actually can be funny when you're not sure you're capable of it. Okay. I see you in their handful. All right, let's pull in Elvis because he wanted to kick off this critical thinking thing with me. Let's see what he has to say. that.
Sorry.
No
What were we
worries.
talking about? We were talking about quantum mechanics, right?
Yeah, that's well, we're going to talk about anything we want to talk about tonight. But let me
All
bring you up on the
right.
screen. All right, there's Elvis. So, Elvis, my concept was we would talk about or investigate any subject that the group, all of us here, wanted to investigate. And I gave examples of things that I recently did investigate myself, which was, first of all, how to make electricity. So, do
Okay.
you know how to make electricity, Elvis? Do you know how it's made?
Yeah.
How? Tell me.
Well, I know about quantum mechanics. I'm not sure about
Well, let's not get to
electricity,
quantum mechanics yet. Let's talk
So you run a
about
current through a voltage, right?
sort of, but how do you make it, Elvis? Here's
A
what
battery?
I was thinking. I wanted to be able to power my iPhone with a hand crank. And
Oh,
it is possible to do
I
it.
know how to do it with a lemon.
A lemon? What the hell?
Yeah,
No.
with a lemon.
No way, Elvis. That doesn't work. I've done a lot of deep investigation into this.
No, it works with a lemon.
With a lemon.
Yes.
Well, okay.
A
There is a
lemon.
way that a part of a lemon could be used to make a battery, which could then be used to charge something. Is that what you're thinking?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I know you can make a
That's what I was
battery
thinking.
using, or you do need a citrus, usually a citrus element, or even seawater can work as part of
Acidic
the
element,
right.
actually.
Yeah, so that's it. That's it. So it's an acid that you need, right? Exactly. So that's
Yes.
part of making a battery that you could connect to
Yeah.
your phone and charge it that way potentially. But I was looking at how do you actually make the power though? Not from I know you get it from a current. You can get it from a current and a battery, like you're saying. So you could.
Capacitors.
But there's an easier way actually than making a battery.
You
the
said
battery
by a hand crank, so I'm
Yes.
guessing a capacitor.
No. I don't even know what a
Where it
capacitor is
stores
exactly.
energy, right?
Does it store energy? The battery stores the energy.
Yeah, capacitor stores energy.
Okay. Well, I didn't know that. But what I ended
Oh.
up finding out though, Elvis, is and I did learn this, I think everyone learned this in physics when they're in elementary school actually, is electromagnetism creates the current.
Yeah.
And so what you need is a wire, like a copper wire, for example, that
Yeah, and a
can
magnet.
store the current, and then you need a magnet. No, you need both of those two things. And when they interact with each other, they create the current. That's what I didn't quite understand. But you could take these two things out of nature almost. You'd have to make the
You
copper
wanna
though.
see an electromagnet?
What's that? Say that
I
again.
actually have an electromagnet
Yes.
in my room.
What do you have? Do you have it? Let me see it. Let me see
Yeah,
it.
I actually do.
Let me see your electromagnet. Right. So the energy comes from the movement that causes the two to interact, as Mechanic was saying. So, yeah, and I don't know what an alternator is exactly, but I think it's something that goes back and forth with two different types of currents or something, the Mechanic. But all I was able to figure out finally, or was surprised to learn actually, is that if you move a magnet relative to a copper wire that's coiled up, you will produce an electric current. And so that's why a hand pump or hand charger will just cause the magnet to go by the coiled copper wire, and that will create the current that can be used to charge something or power something. And when I did this study and used ChatGPT to try to figure out how to make power, I learned all these different things about what occurs in nature and how the discoveries were originally made about electricity. It's kind of interesting stuff. But if you just have a copper wire, and actually you do need another piece with that, and usually it's a piece of iron that goes with it, and then a magnet, which you can find in nature. Believe it or not, there's magnetized stones called lodestones. I can't believe Elvis has an electromagnet in his room. All right, Mechanic can explain how an alternator works. Silex, the date and time is next Saturday, August 8th at 8 p.m. Pacific time is when we will start the show. That's 11 p.m. Eastern.
Talk about quantum mechanics?
Yeah, we'll talk about that next.
I was actually researching this because I was watching a movie the other day, right?
Yep.
And it happened to be a scene where Marty McFly travels back to the future.
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, Chuck Berry could not have written the song of Johnny Be Good if it wasn't from Marty McFly.
Really?
Okay. So this is the
Interesting.
Marty McFly paradox. So Chuck Berry could not have heard it if it wasn't for Marty McFly.
Right.
And Marty McFly could not have heard it
Yes.
if it wasn't for Chuck
Correct.
Berry.
So this is why time travel probably cannot happen at all. Because
No,
that
this
paradox.
is why it has to do with quantum mechanics.
Okay. Explain it.
And so, which brings to the reason to how could something exist without it actually being created? Okay.
Okay. This is good stuff. Now we're starting to get into what I wanted to dig into. This kind of topic. This is very good.
Yes.
Okay.
So, which actually brought me to the point of whether if God was real or not.
Of course,
And
that can come into play as
so,
well. These
what?
these are the kind of questions that can definitely come into play.
Oh yeah. So I was debating if something was to actually be in the quantum realm, right?
Yes.
It would exist, but it wouldn't actually exist, okay?
Okay. I've got
It's kind
GPT
of
up
like
here.
how we have our language today, of how language was actually created. Nobody knows how exactly our language started, right?
Well, I'm assuming we.
For all I know, 1 + 1 could equal 3.
Okay,
How
hold
did
on.
we get our
Elvis,
math
this is a good
system?
start. Let's ask, how was language first created? Okay, or what is the history of language, maybe, or what's the
Any
question we want to
language.
ask? How is language first created?
How was speaking first created?
Well,
And could we prove that that is a truth?
let's
Can we
find out
prove
first
that
of all.
that is the
Let's find out
truth?
first what ChatGPT says about language. It's separating out what is speculative and what is real here. Well supported and what's speculative. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Language was probably not created by a particular person or tribe. Oh, it's coming up on the screen now, guys. It most likely emerged gradually over many generations as increasingly intelligent, cooperative human ancestors developed shared ways to direct one another's attention, coordinate activities, and transmit knowledge. It says something about the evidence of language goes back about 100,000 years. Interesting. Okay. You're not seeing the full printout of what ChatGPT brought up on the screen. I could show that. Let me stretch this out a little bit more so we can see more of it. Oops. Hold on. I want more of the output up on the screen. But this is a good, interesting starting point about language, though.
Or math.
Well, that's another thing, is that the relationship between language and math is very interesting as well. Hold on, let me fix this filter so we can see the output from ChatGPT a little bit better. All right.
How we had quantum computers. There's something called quantum teleportation where you actually could actually teleport shit.
Yes, that's another interesting one. Elvis, one of the most interesting things that I started to investigate was the double slit experiment. Do you know about the double slit experiment?
I think so.
It's something they teach in
Is that the
college
one
physics.
Where, to prove the theory of relativity wrong?
Well, it proves the fact that light is not a particle; it's a wave and a particle. It's a very strange.
Yeah, so the equation E = mc² is actually wrong because it actually measures only one way of the speed of light rather than the two-way speed of light.
Elvis, I don't think you're right about that. Let's ask ChatGPT
No, I
about
think
that.
I am.
Is the formula E = mc²? 100% correct. Is that the question we're asking?
Yeah.
Is the formula E = mc² 100% correct?
I don't think it is.
I think it is. This is where we're going to disagree. Ah, here we go. So you are kind of right, Elvis. It says E equals MC squared is exactly correct, but only for a specific meaning of E and M. Only for a specific meaning of E and M.
Yeah, because c is the speed of light.
Yes, M is the object's invariant or rest mass, and E is the energy the object has even when it's not moving. So it's only for that specific definition that the formula holds. Let's find out
Yeah,
when is the formula wrong, if ever.
So let's say this. Let's say if we were trying, if there was a person on Mars, okay? Let's say if there was a person on
plays
Mars,
just raided with
and
2 viewers.
for us to send a
Graham!
signal,
Welcome in.
for us to send a signal to Mars,
Right.
it would take like 7 days, okay?
Okay.
When
Yes.
that person receives it, right?
Yeah.
And when they try to send it back, it'd be instantaneous rather than 7 days.
Wait. How are you going to do? You're saying that something can move faster than the speed of light. That
Yes.
I don't think that's true, though. I mean, what I've discovered.
I told you, with the light being the two-way speed of light instead of the one-way speed, the constant of E equals MC squared.
I need ChatGPT is spilling out a lot of information. I need to dumb it down here. Explain it very briefly. Explain very briefly the circumstances under which the formula is not correct, right? Okay, I need to understand.
I told you.
Okay,
What if it
it's
was
trying to do it briefly now.
instantaneous from Mars back, instead of it taking 7 days for us to transmit it? For it to
Okay,
transmit
hold on. I
back,
said
it would be
explain very briefly
instantaneous.
the circumstances when E equals MC squared is not correct. Okay, it's trying to say it's correct. It is exactly correct when E means rest energy and M means the invariant mass of the entire system. But it's not really answering my question, though, right? Because I asked, when is it not correct? It did, though. It said, okay, it's not complete when the object is moving. The particle is massless, such as a photon.
Photons, yeah. Which is a light particle. Photon is a light particle.
Right.
So-
It's the way we measure light, I guess. And when M is incorrectly taken as the simple sum of a system's component masses. Okay, this is beyond me. I don't get it. But you're right, though, Elvis. It's not right all the time. I did not know that.
Yeah.
It comes down to the definition of what E and M are, though. It's right when you define E and M exactly in a certain way. That's very confusing.
It didn't make sense to me of actually when I first heard this equation. It didn't actually make sense of how, like, because we always think that light is a constant, right?
Okay, I do
But
know.
if the sun were to go out right now, it would take like 7 minutes for us to actually figure it out.
Right. Okay. So Grim Plays is saying very incorrect. Wait, you mean the formula E equals MC squared? Okay. Yes, you guys are right. You're all right. Apparently, it's only right in very specific circumstances. Well, it depends on the definitions of each variable of the
Apparently
formula.
Einstein is wrong.
No, I'm sure
Yeah, but he
Einstein.
made the atomic bomb. But oh well.
Yes. Okay, so the thing about the double slit experiment, and this gets into quantum mechanics and everything else. I remember studying this as a first year physics student.
I
in
remember studying
college.
this like 7 years ago. I'm surprised
Right.
I still remember it.
Well, it's an older experiment, and it just proves something interesting about matter and the universe, actually light itself. But what happens is you shine light through a piece of paper or some sort of thing with a hole in it, right? And if it has 2 holes, actually, that has specifically 2 holes. And the reason for this is when the light goes through, if it's a wave, when it comes out on the other side, there will be an
bounces
interference pattern. No, it's like, imagine water. You push water
Yeah.
through 2 slits, let's say. On the other side of the two slits, the two waves will interfere with each other, and you will see that interference pattern on the other side. So if light is a
Yeah.
wave, like water, it should have that interference pattern on the other side. And it actually does. If you shine light through two holes, like just point a flashlight at a piece of paper with two holes, on the other
What did I tell you
side,
about
you'll
the E
see
equals
a
MC
pattern
squared?
reflected, because the reason is there's a wave interference pattern. Now, here's where it gets bizarre, though, and this is where physics and quantum mechanics comes into play. If you try to detect where the light comes through, which hole or where the, if you fire one photon, just one light particle at that, right? It has to choose one path or the other. It should, right? If you do not try to detect which hole it goes through, and you fire one photon at those two holes, right? It will go through one or the other, and on the other side, that wave pattern will come out after you fire 1,000 shots. On the other side, you'll see that detected that they came through. Here's where it gets bizarre, though. If you try to figure out which hole it goes through, if you detect...
You wouldn't be able to figure it out.
The problem is, no, you can detect it. You can see
Wait,
which
what?
hole... Yes. So here's the thing. If you watch it with a detector, you'll see that it went through only one of the two holes. But
No,
because
it's like it's
No.
based on the other option.
No. Listen to this, Elvis. It's so bizarre. We're firing one photon, right, at the two holes. If we don't measure which hole it goes through, if we don't try to detect which hole it goes through, on the other side, a wave pattern will form after you fired 1,000 photons at the thing, right?
Oh, okay.
A wave pattern will form eventually. Here's
I
where
was
it gets
thinking of a
bizarre.
different experiment.
You detect which hole it goes through. Let's say you have a detector now and you know which hole that one photon goes through. On the other side, you will no longer get that reflection pattern. You'll get a single point where it comes through every time. Because when we detect light and the photon itself, it's a particle. But when we don't observe it, when we deliberately do not observe it, it's a wave. This is the most bizarre thing in physics.
This
is
that's
what
where
caused...
the quantum mechanics
Correct.
portion
This is
comes
where
in.
quantum mechanics comes into play. If you detect something, it collapses into a single point. For example, a photon. But if you don't try to detect it, it maintains a wave-like structure for some reason. This is the weirdest thing about physics. It's the most crazy
but
thing.
here's the thing. There was also this one experiment done, right? Where just imagine you had like an orb, right? A colored orb. And it was either white or green, okay?
Yep. Oh, you froze up on my side, Elvis. On the screen.
I know, I see that. I'll just restart it.
Yeah. Restart your Discord.
I'll just restart
your camera. Your audio was fine. There you go. You're back.
So there was this one experiment done where this is also where quantum physics comes into play, where there's how something could exist, but without actually being known. So just imagine there's like a colored orb, right? And then in space, there's like another colored orb somewhere. So, but here's the thing. We do not know if our orb, right, that's on Earth right now, or the orb is in space, is white or green. Okay?
Yep.
So right now, choose a color.
Right now?
Choose a color.
All right, blue.
No, I'm between white or green.
Okay, white.
So here's the thing. Let's say that the white one is green on Earth, or the white orb is on Earth and the green one is out in space.
Yeah.
Okay? That is a true statement. But if you say green, the green one would actually still be on Earth and the white one would now actually be in space. So here's the thing of
Oh,
where it
mhm.
actually exists, but
yes.
it not act, and
Yeah.
this is where
It's called
quantum
entanglement.
mechanics
I know what you're
comes
saying.
into
Yes,
play.
it's
It's
entanglement.
because they're both correct.
Yes, okay. I think what you're describing is entanglement, where
Yeah, but yes.
and actually this is something where the communication happens faster than light. That's another bizarre thing about
Yes.
physics. Is you could take these two entangled particles and drive a particle to the other side of the earth, right? And when you,
Yeah.
as soon as you determine which particle you have on one side, the other side is determined. Like that, the instant you look at it and know what it is, the other one is determined also, and it's the opposite.
Yes.
It's the opposite every time, and that communication of information happens faster than light. You don't wait for a
Yeah,
communication to
and
get there.
that's exactly what I mean by
Right,
the
yeah.
E equals MC squared
Yeah.
is wrong.
Well, I didn't know it tied into that, but yeah, there is something.
Got him.
There is something there
Got
about the
him.
entanglement. It's the quantum mechanics, and that's the thing.
Yeah, it's the quantum entanglement.
Physics has not been able to determine some of these answers of why things happen the way they do. It's
And
so
here's the
interesting.
thing: we go back to the future paradox.
Right. I want to actually,
Exactly.
Elvis, I think we
the
should ask.
entanglement.
Let's ask ChatGPT about time travel. Okay, let's ask it: is time travel possible?
Yes.
Let's see what ChatGPT has to say about this. Okay. So what it's saying is travel into the future is possible through relativity,
Yeah.
moving
Travel into the
extremely
future,
fast.
but not into the past.
Oh, and this, remember Interstellar, when
Yes.
they got close to the
you
big
can't
planet.
travel back into the past.
This is interesting. Okay, so moving extremely fast or being near intense gravity makes your time pass more slowly than for others. And astronauts already experience this in tiny amounts. I've always thought that was interesting. You can actually detect at the top of a mountain versus being underneath, like in a hole in the earth. You put two clocks on those two places, and they will actually read different results at the end because time is moving slower when you're closer to the earth. It's the most bizarre thing.
Yes.
Travel into the past is not known to be possible. Okay. So it's not known to be possible. It's not ruling it out. ChatGPT is not ruling it out. It's saying it's not known to be possible. Some equations
Traveling
allow...
into the past is not known to be possible.
Right, but it says some equations allow hypothetical possibilities such as wormholes or closed time loops. But they require unproven conditions and may be forbidden by fundamental physics. No backward time travel has ever been demonstrated. So ChatGPT is being very conservative here. It's not saying it's impossible. It's actually giving some circumstances when it is possible. That's so interesting. If these equations turn out to be true, or these wormholes or these closed time loops are true, then you could travel back in time. That's interesting. But also, that don't you just think that's so weird that time literally moves at a different speed? Isn't that weird that time literally moves at a different speed depending on how fast you're moving or how close to the gravity you are?
Have you ever seen The
That-
Flash?
The
Have
Flash.
you ever seen The Flash? He moves so fast that time actually slows.
So for him, right, for him time slows down. You're right. That's so interesting. That's exactly the point of it.
Yeah. For him, time actually slows down and he would actually be older than everybody else.
Wait, can we ask myself, someone who has a network plus certification and someone who has looked at the physics and some quantum mechanics? Yeah, okay. All right, let's bring in some more people. Let's bring in Mechanic and
All right.
Grim. We're going to bring in Mechanic and Grim because they both have some thoughts to weigh in here.
We could have a discussion, right?
Hey, guys.
Am I part of the discussion?
Well, hello.
Welcome in.
Hello,
didn't know you were
literally got me up on
Especially
conversation.
qualified for this conversation, Grim.
Well, being that anything to do with light and photons is also something with networking,
Aha.
especially with fiber optics,
Yes.
being that we
Oh, I know
literally
about
throw
fiber
light
optics.
around.
Yes, light is being used as a main transportation of main way to
fiber
transport
optics, yeah.
information now through all the fiber optics. So that's
Correct.
Yep.
Yes.
Very interesting
As
stuff.
for the
Some fiber optics.
as for time travel, that's a very different topic
I did
True.
fiber optics twice.
because even Mechanic knows this. The only way for us to theoretically, it is possible. Theoretically,
Right.
physically, as of currently, we do not have the technology to do it because we have to be able to break the speed of light in a vacuum.
Okay, this is interesting.
Okay?
Isn't that what's already in space? The speed of light in a vacuum?
No, it is not.
Huh.
Yes, space is a vacuum, but it's not that. We have to physically break the speed of light in our own form of vacuum. Meaning
Oh.
that we have to have it in a like
So it's
vacuum
man-made.
tube and break the speed of light in order to do it.
I'm asking
Now,
ChatGPT about this, Grim.
ChatGPT, I'm going to be honest, Kurt. ChatGPT
Yes?
is going to tell you a whole bunch of bullshit. It's not necessarily true all the time.
I know, but we're just trying to get some answers here.
Even
that's-
then, because
We're
the
gonna try
main
to
reason
get
why is
answers.
ChatGPT, Grok, fucking Gemini, they're all playing, random bullshit that's all on Wikipedia or like open source information, right?
Yes,
And it
but
pulls from that.
hold on, Grim.
And,
I know what
there's
you're
a
saying.
few
I know what you're
there's a
saying.
few like Pirates Off Our Cliffs where he's actually debunked it, where it
Of
literally
course,
just
we cannot
feeds on
trust everything
random
ChatGPT
information.
says. Absolutely, but you do know recently that it has disproven a couple of different mathematical theories that have been around for hundreds of years, and it actually produced a real example or a counterexample to some theories, therefore disproving the theories. And this was, it did it itself, and humans were able to verify. So that's kind of interesting that we could make a breakthrough. Like any normal person, if they asked the right question, they could make some sort of scientific breakthrough with ChatGPT. I believe that. That's kind of why I wanted to do this.
Well, it's also the same point with
Yeah.
not all of them were disproven. They were just disproven for the current solution they were using. It wasn't the fact that they were gone and they
No,
weren't
correct.
taken away. They were still correct in one way.
Right. So all they
It's
did
just
is
not
prove
in the
that it's not
solution that they want.
right. What these counterexamples did is show that there is at least one exception to the theory, and that's a big problem for.
Yes.
That's usually a big problem for theories. if you're trying to move a theory into being a fact, and you've been
Which
now
we
disproven.
already
It's
broke.
now- right.
Which the E equals MC squared. We broke that with fiber optics.
Okay.
This is talked about in Network Plus.
This is interesting. Okay.
We literally throw light through a tube,
Yep.
a glass tube,
Yep.
faster than majority. Still not faster than the speed of light,
Right. But it's the fastest
but
way.
it's still fast enough
Yeah.
that it breaks certain theories and certain codes that we could not use E equals MC squared. We had to use a whole different formulation.
Yep.
Okay.
That's interesting stuff.
We already proved that formula doesn't work with everything.
So you have a counterexample.
We've done that.
You have a counterexample from real life practice.
Exactly.
Fiber optic.
All right, mechanic. I think you were going to tell us about
Elvis, it's not
alternators.
just fiber optic. It's all of networking.
I think you've moved
Oh.
beyond electricity at this point.
No, I still think electricity is important. It's one of the fundamental aspects, or part of nature is electricity and how it's made. And the way it was
Okay,
discovered is so
absolutely.
bizarre that humans were able
So-
to discover this phenomenon of electricity and then harness it the way that we have. It's very interesting.
Essentially, an alternator is just
But isn't lightning
a driven
plasma?
dynamo, like what you're thinking. The
Aha.
ring
Lightning, Elvis. Yes, lightning is plasma. However, it's also a source of energy. So it's electricity. Still, anything that can generate heat or anything that can generate power, like when you move, you're generating electricity in your body.
All right.
So like everything can make it, but it expels energy in order to make it.
Hey, Diamond Steve. Oh, hi, Naida. Good to see you. Sorry, I was paying attention to the chat here. Yeah, we're doing some critical thinking. We're going to try to make a scientific breakthrough tonight using ChatGPT. Time slows its speed.
All I can do is
right?
wish you best of luck with that portion. Best of
No,
luck,
no,
because
okay.
you're not gonna
Well, let's see
find.
if you
The-
wanna
the
talk
thing
about
is-
alien spacecraft.
Okay, Elvis, we can talk about aliens too. So the thing is, part of using ChatGPT, I think that's so beautiful about it, is you could actually ask it to give you the right questions to ask. Like, we don't even know where to start with the questions, I think. And ChatGPT could say, okay, you want to know how to answer that question? You first need to answer a bunch of other different questions. I think that's what's interesting about it. So it can help pin down, like it was able to determine these counterexamples of those two mathematical theorems over the last few weeks, just from asking the right question. It basically came down to the mathematician being able to ask the right question, and then ChatGPT was able to prove, the counterexample. That's so interesting that we could do that. It just
You
takes
also have to
your own mind.
remember.
Yep.
You also have to remember that again, it grabs information from random places.
Of course. Yeah, ChatGPT is a glorified word completion algorithm. So it's basically trying to figure out what the next thing is that's related to what you're saying. That's what it does.
Pretty much. And it uses everything that it gathers along with other things.
Hi, Naida. The way it
And open
relates
source
to
websites.
critical thinking is we are going to use our own minds to ask questions with the assistance of ChatGPT. So that's where the critical thinking still comes into play, I think, but we're relying on the AI as well. But we're asking questions to see if we can get to some interesting understandings that we didn't know about things. So
It's
that's
like,
why it's critical thinking.
That's why as soon as time travel happened, I'm like, yeah, no, theoretically it's possible. It's just physically impossible currently with the current technology we have.
Well, it's
We've
saying,
proven theoretically it can.
No, but
yes, theoretically, there's some equations that allow hypothetical possibilities.
Yeah, but
yes.
what about
Yes,
teleportation?
theoretically,
though?
but physically we cannot.
Uh-huh. Let's ask about
without
teleportation.
traveling with everything.
Let's ask about teleportation.
Teleportation is where you take one form of matter, displace it, and put it to another location.
I think there
that is
has
teleportation.
been teleportation.
Yes.
There may have been some teleportation. Let's see what
We
have.
have made one form on, I believe the test was on an apple, and it became mush afterwards.
Aha.
So, in technicality, we have made
but
teleportation.
what if you had a photon and actually did that?
No,
displaced
we
a photon and actually had it transported somewhere else. I'm pretty sure that's possible.
Well, here
that
they're
wasn't
saying
a photon. That would have been a particle accelerator.
It's quantum teleportation. That is real.
Yeah,
so,
quantum teleportation.
It only teleports a particle's quantum state, not the particle or matter itself. It uses shared entanglement, which we were talking about before. Let's see, where the state is recreated in another particle. Because that classical message cannot travel faster than light, quantum teleportation does not allow instantaneous communication or faster than light travel. Huh. But there is this idea of the quantum state. So that's what I was talking about, Elvis. If you have these two entangled particles where there's only two states, on or off, let's say, and you don't observe what that state is, but you separate the entangled particles, you put one on the other side of the Earth, right? Now you observe the state of the first particle, the other particle will automatically have the other state. It just happens every time. Yeah, it comes down to the detection.
So, for instance,
our limitation is the speed of light.
Yeah. For instance, one form of teleportation right now is sound.
Right.
We use cell phones every day. We teleport sound to Bluetooth. Like literally, sounds, wireless connectivity is a form of sending files from one place to another. That is the current teleportation we have.
Data transmitting.
Pretty much. That is the only teleportation we have currently.
All right, let's
the one that we did try to
wireless. Like Bluetooth
that was quick.
We have what happens when the people that would like to participate here. We've got Handful and MRJ.
Okay, so what's going on?
So you need a transmitter and a receiver of some sort, though.
Yes. So if you have two phones, one to transmit a signal and one to receive a signal, correct?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So the only form of
but
teleportation
it has to be on the
currently,
same channel, though.
Yes. That's why we have Bluetooth. That's why we have a Wi-Fi connection to that. That's why, like I said, the only form of teleportation we have currently would be file transfer. Digital teleportation.
And it's not
But
exactly.
it's only on the same
It's
channel.
not.
It's not exactly what we want.
It's
We
information.
want to be able to.
It's not matter.
Yes. Now, matter teleportation is very different because we have in technicality tried it. It just didn't end well. Again, we tested on an apple. On the other side, the apple became applesauce.
Hey.
Not exactly what we want.
Graham, I'm gonna
It was
sing.
also very charred.
Graham, I'm gonna sing another boy band song when you go live again.
Fuck you,
what
MRJ. Fuck you, MRJ.
All right, MRJ, that's not exactly the deep question I was hoping for. What do you have in mind for a question to ask ChatGPT and delve deeper into some of these subjects?
How the fact that the assassination of the King of Austria is the reason why we have the war of today.
What? You want to ask a question about whether
I
there's
have
a
a-
war, or whether
Why
the
the war-
reasons for a war?
The reason why our wars today is it go all the way back to a car went the wrong way.
I always went back to what? Say that again.
Well, help me out here. I forgot the name. I forgot the name of the. Basically, go back to World War One. The fact that
Archduke Van Ferdinand
Thank
was the
you.
reason why he was assassinated that caused all the World War One
War-
to actually happen.
yeah, because of that event, is why we have our current wars today. Because of that event. At that ChatGPT.
Okay,
What?
so what event
Yeah,
are we talking about?
The assassination of King.
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking of right now. I was even.
I forgot his name now. He was the king of Austria, but I forgot his actual name was.
Did the assassination of the King of Austria
During World War One
during World War One, yes,
is why we have our wars today.
lead to all of the wars we have today? All right, let's find out.
Overly broad statement. Overly broad question.
I have a question for ChatGPT. I don't think ChatGPT is going to like the question.
Okay, that's great.
All
That's
right.
the kind of question I want to ask. It's doing a lot of careful analysis here, MRJ. Not exactly. It was not the King of Austria. Archduke Franz Ferdinand was assassinated. The assassination was the spark, not the fundamental cause.
Yes.
Europe was already unstable because of military alliances, nationalism, imperial rivalry, and arms race, tensions in the Balkans. It's giving all these reasons. There is nevertheless a long historical chain. World War I, collapsed empires and new borders, Versailles, and then it goes on and on here.
Yeah, the
World
Treaty
War
of the
II,
Versailles.
Cold War, and today's world order. Okay, so it did lead to the world order of today, apparently, after World War II, though.
Yeah. So again, because of what car went wrong the wrong way,
He was in a parade, bro.
He
was in the middle of a
I
fucking
think
parade.
you're cherry picking what you want to hear out of that.
Yeah, kind of.
He was a part. He was
True.
a part of a parade out of everything that.
The assassination
I have
indirectly
a
influenced
question
many
for
later conflicts.
ChatGPT.
Hold on, let's have Grim. Grim, you
Yeah.
had one that you were going to ask that you thought would be.
Yeah, Graham. What's your boy band question?
It's not a boy band question, but what if you would take the LLMs out of the AI? So the AI cannot be controlled by businesses, but by a physical, actual, artificial intelligence.
Oh no, you're gonna like elapse the system here.
Machine learning?
See, yeah, dude's after some Skynet shit.
Okay, so what if you took
So the-
LLMs out of the AI so that AI could not be controlled by businesses, but by what? By AI itself?
By itself, basically. So it learned by itself,
I think they're already
which
doing
is
this.
what
Grim.
a true
Yeah, isn't that
AI.
machine
No, they're
learning?
not. LLMs are programming AI still. Meaning that it's not fully artificial. AI has to learn on itself. That's what makes artificial intelligence itself. It cannot be programmed by an LLM.
It's saying that removing LLMs would not by itself free AI from business control. An LLM is mainly a language-based
Couldn't an
prediction and
AI
reasoning
create
component.
another AI though?
Yes, it could, I think. That's a really good question. I was already starting to investigate that a little bit. I do think AI can make itself now. It could look at its own code and suggest changes to the code, basically. So in answer to your question, though, it's got a pretty long answer here, Grim.
Like I said, I don't think it's very happy with that question either.
It's not afraid to answer questions about LLMs, that's for sure. The important question it's saying is not LLM controlled versus AI controlled, but externally governed goals versus self-modifiable goals. You could build an AI that is independent of any particular business by making the code open, distributed, portable across hardware, and governed by through transparent rules. This is exactly what I was investigating the other day because I want to make my own AI on my own PC, and you actually can do that. It's just not very powerful because of the computing limits, but you can still do it though. And that would not be controlled by anybody except me, right? That's why I want to do it. Actually.
Correct. But you
That's
also
exactly
have
why I
to
wanna do
program it in a way that it would be for you and only you.
Yes. Well, I mean, I would know every aspect of the AI and how it is built. But the thing is,
'Cause
even
that's
AI
how-
engineers don't understand why it works. That's the crazy thing about AI right now. They've produced a structure that can learn, but they don't understand how it's responding, basically. They don't know why it's responding the way it is, you know? It's pretty interesting.
They don't
stuff.
know the simple solution to that. It's acting like us.
Well, it's actually
It learns
it's right
via input, meaning that it learns from what we tell it to
true.
learn,
True.
to gather information.
Yeah, it's limited to what we
So
are
every
able
time
to
we
provide
use it,
for
it
training.
gets smarter and smarter and smarter. For instance, if you look into pirate software with a couple Grok things, literally it spat out very, 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 very wrong information. Not just on Grok, but Gemini too. I think it was calling him two different names and just did not work. Neither one of them were tied to him. Right? And he called the AI out on, it's bullshit. And it even said, it's like, oh yeah, I basically lied to you. Have fun. Because it gathers information from random places that may or may or not be true, and it spits out answers. Right?
Yeah.
Because that's how it's trying to learn. It's just trying to, as fast as possible, you know?
Yeah, Cheerful Chaos. I've been doing this too. I've been using a little bit to actually make code for certain things. Like, for example, I was trying to figure out my Discord settings, and I had ChatGPT write a script that would parse through all of my Discord settings for permissions and so on, and figure out how to fix it in my Discord. So I used ChatGPT for that, and it created the script. It was a pretty large script that I never would have been able to program myself. And it basically parsed every single setting I had in my Discord and then tried to figure out where the issues were and how to resolve them. That's pretty cool. It really improved my Discord to do that. It took just minutes of asking ChatGPT for different scripts.
And then,
Do you know
just to
that the
continue
person
on with
job-
my AI rant,
Uh-huh.
he then went on to Grok. Same person, Pirate Software.
The more you
And
talk,
Grok
the more you
wound
talk,
up,
the more you talk, more being I'm gonna add to the list.
MRJ. So help me. So help me. So help
And-
me. It's just,
I'm
I'm
back.
going to have to ban him from all of my music streams just because of this.
He's off topic. MRJ,
Um,
you're off topic.
But anyway, Pirate Software went and, Grok, only for premium users, right? Premium users of Twitter, because I refuse to call it X. It's Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay? It wound up, somebody random with no premium account, did the @Grok, yada, 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 basically call him on the bullshit. Didn't work. So then he was just, Pirate Software responds afterwards, and then Grok then responds. And then the only thing Pirate Software winds up putting on is a GIF that says "Silent Demon." So they silence demon because he doesn't like AI, and the AI comes back and then tries to play with his heartstrings by bringing in the ferrets that he has, because he has a ferret sanctuary,
Okay.
which is very, very weird.
Yes.
Okay? Because it's not only business controlled,
Right.
which we all know it is, but its language model is also how it's built.
Yep. Well, I was.
ChatGPT is almost the same way. Yes, it's
Yep.
somewhat open source because you can grab the code as long as you pay for it.
Right.
So it's somewhat open source. So you can buy the code, put it in your own, and then make your own ChatGPT.
And that's
Do
what
you
I'm
know
going to
there's a
try to do.
person's job? You know there's a person's job to make sure ChatGPT don't stay racist.
Actually, I
Like it's
do think
literally
that's actually what I was thinking about, Handful, is there is a wrapper around the tools we're using now, like ChatGPT,
Yes.
that's filtering what it would have said. Okay. It's actually making it more palatable to humans who are using it, I think. Because I think that's actually why I want my own AI, is I want the actual response. I don't want some filtered thing that's been controlled by other people.
I
I
think
got a
it's all
crazy.
filtered.
I got a crazy thought.
Okay.
Here, okay.
I think it's all
And it's
filtered.
because you're a lawyer, I think you'll find this entertaining. Okay. All right.
Okay.
What is it with Civis law? Right. If you built a robot in the United States, right, that's powered by AI, right? Could that robot powered by AI? Could we have a U.S. president that's powered by AI by a robot that was built in the United States because it's an American citizen?
No, because a robot is not ever a citizen. It would have to be a person.
Well, it was born in the United States because again, it was
It
built.
doesn't matter.
Again, the robot, okay?
MRJ, we are not becoming Detroit Become Human. I
We're
understand
not
you
becoming Terminator.
you want that
okay?
you want that little maid bot. I get it, but no, stop it.
Don't
Well,
touch me on that,
MRJ,
okay?
you have an interesting point. When the AI started to break out more a couple years ago, Congress passed a law saying that AI cannot be a patent owner or a copyright holder. It cannot have rights for IP. So it's
Which
interesting.
again just proves
I have a
that
question,
AI has
though.
just been put into slavery.
Yeah, the robots have. Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god! We're gonna get a
But what if
revolution!
it
Oh my
had
god!
AI
We're gonna have a Dr.
integration,
Doom.
though,
Oh
within
my
the
god.
human
Hey,
body?
MRJ, we're not gonna have a resolution. You know why? Because we still
What?
have a kill code still.
Now Elvis is onto
I have a
something.
question for
Yeah.
it, though.
I
What if
got
we
you.
had AI integration with the
Right.
human body?
That's what
though?
we're talking about.
Oh,
So
there we go.
this could
Androids,
actually
okay.
work.
Okay,
And
here
yeah.
we go. Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
This
We're gonna
could.
have
So
freaking
now we
crazies.
have cyborgs.
Mechanic
could.
knows. We're gonna have
No,
all the
fire.
crazies. They're gonna
No,
We're
fire.
gonna
freaking.
have cyborgs.
The AI is gonna take over their brain, and they're gonna go just.
Wouldn't that be
I grew up in the
vibrant?
generation of watching fucking Maximum Overdrive and Cyborg and
Yep.
Universal Soldier and
I
all
know.
those things.
And now it's becoming a reality or close to it. Like how? Let's find out
I
how
just-
close we are to having cyborgs. That's what I want to ask ChatGPT.
Why right?
We already
We
have
already
that.
had
Hold on.
stuff.
We already have that.
Isn't there a company called like Neuralink?
There's actual prosthesis that are ran by AI.
Yeah, we already have.
Isn't it
cyborgs
called
back.
Neuralink or something?
No,
Okay.
that's a completely different thing. Neuralink is completely different.
Yeah, to me,
Neuralink takes
cyborg is to
your
be
brain
essentially-
waves. Neuralink takes your brain waves and transcribes it into a mouse movement or
Are we-
something
are we-
along that lines.
All right. I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we close to replacing robots for female human beings?
MRJ,
They've already got those
MRJ?
systems.
No, it's an interesting question.
I understand you're that down bad, but stop.
Yeah, Mr.
Okay.
J.
You're
I
a
have
man,
a-
MRJ.
Hold on.
Suck
No,
it up.
Wait, I have a coffee date on Thursday, by the way. I'm just saying that. I just point that out.
Suck it up.
Cool.
If you have a coffee date,
Right.
suck it up.
Okay, guys.
Yes.
The
Yes.
cyborg
it out.
question. The cyborg question. Cochlear implants are actual cyborg implants. They're
Wait, what did you just say?
cochlear implants. They're the hearing aids that are
Hearing
actually
aids.
connected to your ear, and they use electronics so that it sounds like what your ear would have
Yeah.
heard. You know, so it's
It
people that
uses
Not-
it uses bone conduction.
So hearing aids.
Yeah,
Yes.
not,
It
not
uses
cochlear
bone
implants
conduction.
for people who can't get around.
Oh.
It's cochlear.
Have you,
for
Well,
people
we
who
had
can't
guys-
get
bone conduction before electricity.
wait, have you guys seen what scientists
Brett.
did?
We had
They gave-
bone conduction before electricity. Have you ever heard of Beethoven?
Wait, what?
Have you guys seen that video of these two scientists? They built an arm for a plant and they gave it a knife. For whatever reason, they thought it was a
Okay.
great idea. You know what?
MRJ.
So if we had contour implants, I have a
So-
question.
Guys,
So,
MRJ.
like I said,
So Beethoven was one of the first
All right,
cyborgs.
can you? All right. All right. Can you sue your parents for being born? And if so, right?
No,
what is the
that's-
maximum? What is the
No.
maximum compensation for it?
No,
Come on,
MRJ.
come on.
No.
Let's just,
I
let's
want
just
to.
ask
We're
it.
on a good question here with the cyborgs, and we're getting away from
All
that.
right.
so
All right,
but,
cyborg.
as well,
can the
I'm gonna
cyborg,
MRJ.
Can the cyborg sue the manufacturer for being built? There we go.
I want to mute MRJ so bad I might actually become Deltona here for a
Yeah,
second, just so I can
exactly.
speak here for a second.
Yep.
So we do have prosthesis that uses AI to
That's
help,
here. That's what ChatGPT
It-
said.
and it's
Yep.
not just the hearing aids. We
Yeah.
are currently making prosthetic arms, legs
Yes, exactly.
that have AI somewhat built into it, but it still learns off of the person that gets it,
Yeah.
right? It's not fully AI because it's still learning from an actual human being in order to properly be able to
For,
move, be
Yeah.
used.
for it to function and,
And-
be useful,
Right.
it has to take the input.
So
from
that's
its
what they're
owner.
saying is there's no
Yes.
brain interface yet, and it's probably not even
Yeah.
close. It's decades
The
away
only
before we have a
the
brain.
only brain
interface.
interface that we have currently is Neuralink, like Elvis said,
Right.
but currently it is very limited. And the problem with it currently is that the brainstem pushes it out.
Hmm.
It ejects it out of the body, which is what it's supposed to do. The brain's supposed to do that. It's a foreign object.
Yeah.
Your body's supposed to try to eject it out,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, so the
Makes
only
sense.
time we can bio-integrate, which comes into other technologies that are being developed, is when we'll have true cyborgs, because you need bio-integration into...
Right, and that's kind of what
AI
it's saying here
technology.
is there's no direct connection between the brain and the computer yet, and there's no known
Right.
Yeah.
actually there's no known path. There's no known path to making that happen. And think about that. You have
Yeah, so-
spinal cord injuries that we can't resolve now, so we don't even understand
Yeah,
how to
well,
repair a
we
spinal cord.
can...
Well,
Right.
there's stem cell
how-
research.
Like of how
Right.
people
we-
have
we
like
have-
savant
we do
syndrome.
have
Stem cell
yeah
research would
we do
resolve
have
that.
ways to repair spinal cords now, and that's
Yeah.
because of like what Handful said, stem cell research.
Yeah,
Um,
100%.
How about
There's a
savant
bunch of
syndrome
those
of like
curves,
how people
But it's
like
not-
damage their
it's not
spinal cord and become a
fully- it's-
genius?
It's not fully viable,
Right.
Yes.
but it does. We do understand how to do it. It's just not. We have to. It's such a very precise procedure because you not only have to repair the actual spinal column, but
Yeah.
also nerves.
So that's the problem. This
Yeah,
is
so-
a very
And that's
similar
the problem
issue with the
is the
spinal.
nerves.
Exactly. So they're saying if there is some nerve pathways that survive whatever injury causes the spinal cord injury, you may be able to improve that. But if they're
Yes.
severed, you can't. And that's basically the situation with machines
Once
and
again,
the brain. There's no connection there that we know how to make. It's similar to the spinal
This-
cord.
God,
you know?
really?
Now I
That's
have a
why-
question.
That's why
for
right
that.
now, like
How
with
is
the Neuralink,
acquired
it's
savant
only
syndrome
used
happen
to send your brain signal in order to move, basically your mouse, right, on a
yeah,
keyboard.
so that,
That's all it's used
realistically,
for.
the only
It
way to
can't.
solve it is to combine, like,
Now I have a question
biology,
though.
stem cell research with nanotech.
Hey, Coach Kurt, have you ever heard of acquired savant syndrome?
No. What is that?
Well, it's like if somebody like pretty much had a brain injury, right? They automatically become a genius after that. But
I
their
see.
nerves are damaged to the point where they actually become smarter in that sort of
Interesting.
sense.
Yeah, so could
Well,
a
that's
brain
up there
injury
with-
I want to ask that question. Could a brain injury make you smarter?
I mean, yes and no.
There's proven
Depend-
instances where
dep-
brain injuries have caused
depend
people
on
the
to
person?
come out of whatever comas.
That's very interesting to me that you could like disturb the structure or something in your brain, and that
it
would
was-
result in a better intelligence or something.
There was a handful of people.
Yeah, could you look that up real quick?
Yep.
who got brain injuries and they now could speak Mandarin. One woman could now speak like some British.
Yeah,
she never went to
exactly.
England, like that stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yep.
These
Yeah.
things
So-
and And there was one guy who can he never knew how to draw and didn't know how to paint, and now he could do all this thing.
Yep, and
MRJ,
Elvis, you're
MRJ,
right.
did you just say they speak British?
I mean, their accent. If you like their accent.
Elvis was
the
exactly
fuck?
right. Check this out. I asked the question, could a brain injury make you smarter? And it says, very rarely a brain injury can produce or uncover an exceptional specific ability, such as calculation, music, drawing, memory, or pattern recognition. This is called acquired savant syndrome. So Elvis knew exactly what that was.
Yeah. That is a known thing.
It
But
can
at the same
enhance a
time-
narrow skill, but it's not a way to become smarter overall. So obviously, yeah, it's not saying you're going to generally smarter.
I don't remember where I seen it, but another big thing with the whole cyborg thing, we have to also understand how the brain works better.
Right.
And as well, we also have to do one thing before we can even do that, which would be, I think it's like a head. I don't remember the technical term, but it would be a head transplant.
Oh, right.
We
So
have
they
to
can't do that.
physically-
They
So
absolutely
So is that
cannot.
like actually taking somebody's
mean
head
a-
and putting
This
it on?
is
Again,
all the
somebody
same
else's
issue.
body?
This is the same problem when you
They-
sever those nerves
so-
between the brain and the rest of your body through the spinal cord. We don't know how to repair that. That's the whole problem. Right?
So it's not necessarily true because we have done it. We have done it to animals, sadly. I know, sadly.
Didn't
I
we
know.
do it to a
And
chicken?
they have survived more than 3 days.
That's
The
interesting.
way we have to do it is we have to freeze the body in order to
It's one
properly
something. Still playing that music live.
be able to sever certain connections without damaging it.
And then you
any
have to
further than what it is.
reattach them, don't you?
Yes and no. So for nerves, they kind of attach again to themselves. They heal themselves as long as it's properly aligned. The problem is we do not have the technology currently to do it. This is another thing where it's theoretically possible and is still being researched. The crazy people that actually want to research it are researching it. As a matter of fact, Russians are the people that are researching it. And of course, it's the Russians.
But I thought it would actually be the Germans that were
They
actually
started
gonna
it.
do that.
They
So I was
started
playing
it.
this one video game where this actually happened, where
Elvis. The Germans started it. They said it was crazy. They left it. One Russian got a hold of the research, started it back up again. It's a whole thing.
Grim, I just did a check on this. What happened was there was a transplant of a head, 2 dogs' heads, basically. But
Yep.
what happened was it was kept the brain alive, right? But the brain was
Kept the
not
brain
able to
alive.
control anything because of the severed spinal cord. So although they could keep the brain alive for 3 days or whatever, a short time, the huge issue is the communication between the brain and the body because the severed spinal cord made it impossible. So that's the problem. Yeah.
Well, Kurt, what I'm trying to explain is what they've already done the research for.
Yes.
They've done the research in order to properly do it.
Okay.
Problem is they can't do it until they properly do it on like an animal, for
Got it.
instance.
Yeah.
To move to human trials. So yes, they've done procedures to the animals. It's not just a dog. They also did it to rats. They did it
but
to
again,
a whole bunch of different
Uh-huh.
animals.
Cheerful
the rhesus-
Chaos
the
has a
rhesus
very
monkey-
good point. Go ahead, Mechanic.
I was just saying the rhesus monkey is proof of theory. Like, yes, you can keep a brain alive by transplanting it to a new.
That's
body.
actually they did actually transplant a monkey's head to one body to another, and it had full capability of movement. They
That's
have
crazy.
done that, and it died like 2 days later, but it
But
was able to control the entire body.
It's proof of concept.
I
The
remember
big
this
problem is
happening in a video
we
game
have
called
to be able
Wolfenstein.
to prevent the dying after 2 days part or 1 day part. That's the problem that we are currently doing. And my theory with that is that the body is
down-rejection
ejecting
part.
that body, so that transplant body is rejecting the brain.
The donor
Yes.
rejection, essentially. Like
Yeah,
donor
it's literally
blood
just
supply.
rejecting whatever is going on. That's what we have to try to solve. Is trying to
Which is-
solve a
which is why they-
genetic defect between them, between the
which is why
donor's
whenever
body
you-
and the recipient.
Which is why when they do
Cheerful
organ
Chaos
transplants, the
had an
recipient
interesting,
needs to be a match.
But that
interesting.
kind of brings me to another point. Why do that if it's possible? If somebody was paralyzed, could they become unparalyzed?
Yes.
Not yet.
Yes,
I mean, I
that's
don't.
that's the theory. That's the whole
It's
theory of
theoretically
why
possible,
this whole
obviously.
process exists. They had it. They actually had somebody that was lined up for human testing, but then he backed out because, well, he married a very, 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 very popular Russian model. And then he said, "Hey, I kind of want to live after that," which I don't blame him. If you were to
Not gonna
if
lie,
you were to
though,
marry a supermodel, you would also say, "Hey, I want to live," and back out.
The
no,
last
no,
minute.
no,
The
I
last
still want to
minute.
die.
Yeah, me
Well, let's
too.
put it this way: the concept of living forever is absolutely fucking terrifying.
I
Because
want
you
to live
would
forever.
actually lose interest in everything, and you would want it to
But
end at some point.
but yeah, but
Existing just seems
but
like too much.
but the argument mechanic is, I'll say this is like, from my perspective, right? If I could have the option to live forever, right, and be immortal, I don't know what the next step is after this plane, right? Everyone has their theories. I'm not gonna go into religion. All this,
MRJ,
but
MRJ,
the idea of going to the
just
next stage freaks me out.
are you ready for a Greek thing? A Greek terminology? Do you know why the gods envy us? They envy
Why?
us because we are mortal. We are mortal, and we think everything is so beautiful.
Speaking
we
of
never
gods,
know
I just
when the next
watched
day
the
is our
new
last.
Odyssey movie.
Yeah, becoming a god, this whole thing of living forever, that's the
But-
most horrifying thing ever, because
If
what
we
do
were
you
to
do
become immortal,
entertain yourself?
Mhm.
we lose one thing that makes us who we are.
But hold on. But this is my
Free will?
perspective. But the longer I live, right, the more I have the chance again to experience my great like seeing like the generation going forward, and how modern
MRJ,
society.
you're not seeing the point. You lose the ability over time
You will lose the
to
ability
see the
care.
beautiful things in the world for the
I mean,
first time.
I mean, depression.
For instance, it's like playing it's like playing a video game for the first time, completing it, crying because the ending has something go horrific and it makes you cry.
Right.
Then you play it again,
Right?
and it's not the same because you've already
Exactly.
seen it once before.
But you get what I'm saying? Like, going to the next step in the universe freaks me out more than if I just stay here.
Hey, MRJ,
you don't want to go
fun
back to
fact,
school again.
our universe is constantly expanding.
I'm kind
Matter
of
of
with
fact,
Cheerful
planets, and this has been proven, planets are going farther away from us every single minute that we talk.
Yeah.
Is it because you
And
got
the
COVID?
universe,
Yes.
after the Big Bang,
Yeah.
has
It's a
not
giant-
stopped expanding and expanding and
What if
expanding.
the
It's
Big
still
Bang
going.
wasn't a Big Bang?
Right.
And once it stops, the
It's a
theory
giant
is once it stops, it's supposed to
giant rip.
come and revert back.
Yeah, the giant rip.
Not even the giant rip. The giant rip is
Oh.
a completely different thing.
I don't think the Big Bang is actually a Big Bang. I think it was more of a bounce.
Well, there's
Well,
a moderate.
No, because so Elvis, how explosions happen? Explosions
Oh.
push things away
Oh.
from you. That's why they call it the Big Bang, because it was a giant spatial explosion.
I think it was a bang, right? But it bounced off of something.
Again, the problem with the universe expanding is everyone thinks it's like everything's traveling at different speeds. The space between
not.
things is growing.
Can-
And
you've
it
gotta think
brings
of the
us,
uni-
we made
our-
a full
our
circle
existing
back to
universe.
quantum physics again.
Coach, can
If you think of our
AI
existing
survive?
universe like a loaf
Coach-
of bread?
Coach, can
With raisins in it?
AI survive the end of the universe?
I think the answer is no.
I think we're gonna be making a full circle back to
Actually,
quantum
yes and no.
physics again.
AI's probably
Actually,
make up
yes
that
and no.
circle and be like,
AI requires a
you and you
machine.
have
That's the
already
problem.
discussed this before. AI's sitting there thinking, you guys have already discussed this before.
Here's a good question for AI. What's a good chance stem cell research might be a lot more helpful benefits than it will be is compared to today? As of in, like, what we see it as kids, it's helping out with the spinal injuries and a lot of brain traumas and shit like that. Like, what kind of benefits it will actually have a lot more in the future?
All right, let me ask. Let's find out.
Probably put down like what will be the future possible
We already
benefits.
kind of discussed this before.
KPI's probably talked about it while I was actually in a phone call.
Okay, so it's talking about managing damaged organs and restoring their lost function. That's how it's going to be used. The most promising future uses are replacing damaged cells, combining stem cells with gene editing, testing drugs on many organs, repairing tissues and eventually growing replacements, improving cancer and blood treatment. Those are the most promising applications of stem cells in the future.
Well, I think our most promising application of stem cells would be the combination of stem cell with nanotech,
Yes,
which will create your ultimate cyborgs.
correct.
I have a weird one kind of out there, kind of weird thing. Can you ask ChatGPT how do we know if any government agency is spying on us or any telltale
Oh,
sign?
we know this answer. Yes, they all do. They all are tapped to us.
How can we know? The question is, how can we know?
But what's the proof? Where's the salt? Is it
Okay, so you're asking kind of a loaded question.
MRJ, if you
fine.
call anybody and you put a threat out on a certain individual and you have FBI on your doorstep, yes,
No,
they
let's-
track your shit.
Let's ask MRJ's question. So you want ChatGPT to give you the evidence that the government is spying on you, right?
I don't know. I know one way, which is kind of weird. A friend of mine who's in law enforcement told me, if you go down to the FBI, you can ask for freedom of information of yourself for a file to see they have a file on you. But doing that will cause a file on you. But that's the only way to know you have a file on you.
I'm asking the question, what is the evidence that the government is spying on us, MRJ? Isn't that what you were asking?
Yes.
Okay, let's
the
find out.
evidence.
There's
of that,
solid
yeah.
evidence of large-scale government surveillance, but it is important to separate documented programs from claims that every person is being individually watched. It's like Big
If we're
Brother.
talking about conspiracy
MRJ,
about
look at
FBI
China.
files, I have a whole
China.
entire FBI
I'm going to be
file
honest.
on Elvis.
Look at China. Their social score credit, everything along that. They literally watch every single one of their citizens in order to make sure nobody does anything
All
stupid.
right. MRJ, I have the answer.
Okay.
For the U.S. at least. Bulk
Okay.
telephone records are collected.
Okay.
Americans' messages can be captured during foreign surveillance. Official investigations have found improper searches. Agencies obtain commercially collected data. Federal law enforcement uses facial recognition and monitoring technologies. So there's the evidence that you are being watched, MRJ.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
So
All
I
right.
did see
The
you-
quick
I
answer,
did see you ask
quick
that question.
answer to it is yes, you are.
Yeah.
They're in your phone, MRJ. They're in your phone.
Oh my
They're
God.
watching.
They're watching all my
you
Pornhub
can use the
videos. Oh
Freedom
God.
of Information
How many
Act
dick
to
pics have
find
they
out
seen
if
of me?
celebrities are alive.
They're probably very disappointed in you.
Too many. If you know what, matter of fact, MRJ's
Okay,
FBI
Cheerful
agent.
Chaos, I'm going to ask your question directly
We'll
from the
compliment
chat
it.
here. This is an interesting question that Cheerful Chaos is
And it
raising.
turned-
He's asking about whether an AI being could exist in the atmosphere. I think that's pretty cool.
Well, he's
What?
talking about Skynet from Terminator.
Oh my God.
He's wondering if an AI can turn into a Wi-Fi atmosphere.
This
That's
is the whole
pretty cool.
Into
Bruh,
Skynet.
you know,
That is literally just Skynet.
It's like the Moses. It's like the Moses.
Literally asking if
that
Terminator
movie
is
was
possible.
made
That's
in
cool,
the
though.
80s. It's like that movie made in the 80s, and it's how that movie from the 80s is so current today. It's crazy.
No, it's like Back to the Future.
Not
All right,
No,
not
not
with known
really.
physics. It says
Even
not with
earlier.
known physics, Cheerful Chaos. In a loose sense, yes, but in a literal sense, not with known physics.
Can you use AI in a legal proceeding to defend in a criminal case?
I can already answer that question. You can use it, MRJ. What do you mean?
No, like, but
it's
no,
like
like,
that.
but not use a lawyer. Like, can AI just strictly defend
No,
you?
it can't. It can't. An AI
No.
cannot
It's like that
represent you in
person
court.
who was trying to explain
That's already
how
been
Terminator
said and done,
prequels
and
to the
they
Matrix.
already said no. You can use AI as the tool, but you cannot have it defend you.
There's a
Why
funny
not?
TikTok about this, actually, MRJ. There's an attorney who created an AI to represent his client, and he brought the AI onto the screen in the judge's chambers to defend the client, and the judge threw it out. He said, you can't do that.
Oh no. Oh damn.
There's a famous TikTok about, or
Yeah.
a famous video. I don't know if it's a TikTok, but it's a video about an attorney who tried that. Pretty funny, though.
I was like, nice try, motherfucker. Not today.
Okay.
We're not going to let you not do your fucking job.
Yes, but you can use
Basically.
AI to assist. Like, I'm constantly preparing documents, legal documents, using AI to help me. That's something you can definitely do. It helps
I'm
a
glad
lot.
I'm paying $500 an hour to use
They're not going to
AI.
allow you to have AI present the case for you.
And obviously, I honestly,
That's funny,
Kurt, I don't think you're using AI to generate the case. Obviously, you use
No.
it to organize it.
Yes,
Is how I would see you. Yeah,
it
you're
drafts.
not using it in any
helps
way
draft the
for.
materials that I use, though, for some of the things that I
Yeah,
do.
it helps you organize, and that's what AI should be for. It should be for. It is a tool to help you organize and speed up your productivity, but not to generate false scripts or false titles or false anything, false information.
Which it's really good at doing.
Cheerful Chaos, you'd probably have to
Yes,
prepare your
it is
briefs
very
ahead
good
of
at
time.
creating false information. Like Pirate Software said, and has proved multiple times, it is very good at putting false information. And if you call out the AI on false information, it will literally just tell you, yeah, everything I told you was a lie.
It
Fuck
has
you.
panic attacks. It panics and goes, yeah, I was wrong.
All right, Coach Kerr, here's a hypothetical. Okay, ask ChatGPT if we're able to travel back in time, right? Can we stop 9/11? And if so, are we gonna know did we stop 9/11?
Say that again, MRJ.
MRJ is going through the butterfly effect really, really quick.
Are you talking about time travel, MRJ?
Yeah, I did. I said it.
If
If we're able to time jump back in time, right? Can we stop 9/11? And if so, are we aware did we stop? Are we aware did we stop 9/11?
MRJ, there's a literal Family Guy episode that explains
But I wanna, I'm just putting it out there. Dude. I'm just throwing darts out there.
MRJ, I think you're missing the point of this discussion.
The discussion was asking ChatGPT stupid questions.
No, it wasn't.
I'm asking the question.
It's a critical thinking thing with the chat.
His critical thinking is lacking.
I got an interesting one after you appease his fingal.
I want to ask ChatGPT something.
Okay, MRJ, the answer is possibly, depending on how backward time travel worked.
Okay.
The attacks could potentially be prevented, creating a different history. Branching timeline.
But
you could save people in one
traveling
branch.
back in time yourself to change history, your past would not change.
Right.
My past.
So you would remember the
you would have
previous
already
incident.
experienced it.
So I would remember. Nobody would remember. Mandela effect.
So
it's literally the butterfly chain. You would remember.
Quantum entanglement, isn't it?
It's literally the butterfly effect.
how-
You change one thing in the past, one little thing. It doesn't matter how big or how small it is. One little thing that's changed, the whole timeline can change after that.
Back to the Future explains it kind of like that. Fucking
Back to the Future, Family Guy, The Simpsons, freaking
Avengers.
Terminator has explained it. Every
on,
single
the
time
fact-
travel
wait,
thing has
wait,
explained
wait.
it.
But hold on. But the fact that the Simpsons had the God particle equation on that show for years is crazy.
Okay,
Oh, go ahead. Temple.
Yeah, like I agree with
Okay.
Cheerful Chaos. If I could go back to the late 90s, I would prep myself and tell myself to buy Bitcoin.
Yeah,
early on.
exactly.
Honestly, yeah,
100 fucking percent.
mechanic, yes.
Everyone would do that. Then it would be worthless.
But hold on, wait. But hold on,
being
but
on that
Bitcoin,
fucking early.
but
Cash
Bitcoin
out.
didn't came out until like the mid 2000s. How would you even have the what? You're gonna cut grass for like a whole year or something?
MRJ, if you know about it in the in the past, and you know
Right,
it's going to be made in the 2000s,
right.
and somebody from the future told you, "Hey, this is going to be made.
But
Buy
the
in
thing is,
as soon
but
as possible. Buy in."
but the thing is, I don't know how to make
Which,
money as a
again,
child,
that
as
Bitcoin
teenager.
Well, he was talking about
was
himself, and he would probably not. I'm pretty sure Mechanic would not be a child. He would probably be in his teen years, just
yeah.
about. May actually probably early 20s, if anything.
Yeah.
I
Actually,
turned 20
less
in
than that.
2004.
Probably less than that. Probably still in.
Yeah,
He was probably a teenager still.
I would have been a teen in the late 90s.
Yeah. See.
I wasn't teen in the late 90s.
Okay.
So he would still be a teenager when he would go back in time and tell him, "Hey, Bitcoin's gonna get made this day. Buy into that shit."
Yeah, when it comes available, snap it up. Which
Yep.
again goes straight back to the Future Theory episode 2, where Biff gets the fucking almanac.
Yep.
Can,
And becomes
we-
super rich.
can you go back
and fucking destroys.
Can we go back in time beyond
Whatever the fuck the name
grandfathers?
of that town
Let's
is.
go.
Okay, so I got it interesting.
All right,
Thing.
Handful.
I can't
Handful,
believe we
all right,
made a
wait, yeah.
full circle.
Okay,
We made
so
a
here's an
full
interesting
fucking
one
Handful,
for y'all.
what's your question, Handful?
So here's one to ask for ChatGPT. Why was ethos taken out of the patriotic table? If anyone knows what
The periodic table.
Why was
Yes.
talking about elements?
ethos is ETHOS?
Yeah, I think that's actually how it's spelled.
Was it actually in the periodic?
You mean
table?
one of the
Find out.
unknowns that we fucking found that we called it ethos, but we just renamed it back to an unknown one?
Let's find out. what
Yeah,
ChatGPT
that
says.
it's an energy that is considerably
Ether.
like
So there's
Okay,
a bunch
ether.
of unknowns.
ether.
Oh, ether.
Ether, because it's a chemical, not an element.
Yeah.
It was never confirmed as a chemical element. It was a hypothetical invisible substance, once thought to fill space and carry light waves.
Is that what
you-
antimatter is?
No.
Other ether.
Antimatter is complete. Antimatter is a lack of matter that's in a
dark
goo.
matter? What's
Which is
dark
something we
matter?
can make, but
We can. We just don't want to because it's a lack
Can
of
we
matter.
make dark matter?
Okay, so
That's
this is
the
what happened.
question.
Handful, it says it disappeared because experiments found no evidence for the expected ether wind. And Einstein's special relativity explained light without requiring a material medium. So it was a
okay.
speculative
there are
thing.
Yeah, but Einstein,
there
though.
are still
Full circle
unknown-
again. Back to Einstein.
Yes, we're back to.
there are
we're
still
getting there.
unknown.
Oh no,
elements on our
it's not
periodic
really much
table.
about
We're back to
Einstein.
Einstein again.
It is.
No,
yeah.
no, it's not. It's before Einstein because Nikola Tesla was fucking with ether quite a lot, using
Oh,
energy that's within
shit.
the air, and he was killed when he found how to control ether
So
to make free energy.
Tesla's the genius, son.
But he was
Yeah.
experimenting
Tesla was
with
a
a
genius.
substance that was not real. So he was probably making
Oh,
some errors.
speculated.
Just imagine if
Speculation.
Tesla was alive today. Oh, this would have been scary.
All right.
If Tesla was
I
alive
would love
today,
to see Elvis really high. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like he would just be like,
Oh my
I see Elvis drunk.
Elvis, didn't you have a
"Oh,
question?
we've all seen Elvis drunk. I want to see him high."
We're waiting for Elvis's next question. Elvis, I thought you had something.
oh yeah.
I have an idea, but I'll
So-
wait.
I want to know if
Unfortunately, I don't think we've hit the critical thinking part that you were chasing, Kurt.
The mechanic, you're right.
I could make the AI critically think real quick.
We're kind of going way out on the edges of what is critical thinking here. Okay, go ahead, Elvis.
What conspiracy
yeah,
theories?
I just want to know if the
JFK.
TR3B is created.
Say that again.
What?
I want to know if the TR3B is created and if it's scientifically possible.
What the fuck is that? What? I'm gonna see a boy band or playlist of this for that question.
Let's
Hold on
find out.
now.
MRJ, send him all the
Scientifically
boy bands. As a
possible.
matter of fact, send him the K-pop and J-pop bands.
No, I'm
TR3B.
saying those for you, Grim. I'm saying those for you.
No. You know what? Send him the UK grunge rap playlist. That's what you
Oh
should
god,
send
I
him.
have one song. I have one song from that genre, and that was like 2007.
Okay, there's no
on
credible
the-
evidence that a craft called the TR-3B has actually been built, Elvis. It's a triangular stealth aircraft, and it's completely possible.
Oh, it is possible.
Yeah.
Wait,
Why?
what?
Why would
That
ChatGPT
doesn't make
know
sense,
if it's
though.
been made? Elvis, if it's a plane and it's a super secret military plane, why the fuck would ChatGPT, an open source AI, know about it when the military wants to keep that shit as secret
Right.
as fucking
It's
possible?
a secret
have-
triangular
oh.
U.S. aircraft using anti-gravity.
Anti-gravity.
I have a
Okay.
wholesome
I'm trying to
question.
figure out how the anti-gravity portion works.
I have a
Elvis, why do you think Area 51 is Area 51? Like, there's a reason why it looks so
Oh.
small, and then if you actually go underneath the base, there's a giant sublet where they just build shit. Like,
Wait until you figure
I mean,
about Area 52.
The anti-gravity
A bit
tech
more
would be
secret.
We know how to
better used
count.
for lower level stuff.
I can count 51 to 52. Holy fuck.
No, I meant there's an actual
El-
Area 52
Elvis,
that's even more
Elvis,
secretive.
bottom line,
Okay, I'm gonna have a smoke.
a secret triangular aircraft is plausible. A particular aircraft officially called the TR-3B is unverified. The legendary anti-gravity TR-3B, not scientifically demonstrated and probably fictional based on present evidence.
I just want to know how this anti-gravity thing works, okay?
and again, Elvis, the military doesn't want you to know that shit.
But here's the thing. I have an idea of how it works, though.
Okay.
Again, Elvis, the military.
And it brings us to the first thing that we said about how electricity was made.
Elvis, you're going to
I am
disappear.
trying to save you here.
You're going to
Because if
disappear.
you get it right, you disappear. Understand?
Shut up, Elvis. I want you to shut up. Okay, please.
If you do
Wait, I
accidentally
do
get
disappear
it right,
under
the military
federal
will make
law?
you disappear. Understand?
Elvis, be quiet. Please be quiet.
Oh, I'd be
Because if
disclosing
it does
classified
exist, and the
information
military's
if I
trying to
knew how
keep it away and keep it a secret, they will make you disappear. They will put you somewhere where you will never find freaking anything
I
again.
literally asked. No, I literally asked.
Anti-grav's cool, but we probably need to focus
So
on
I better not
artificial
say
growth that
what I
doesn't
think it
require
is.
rotational force.
Yes. I'm
Well,
sorry. I'm sorry, mechanic. Can you say
Elvis,
again?
I
Because I didn't
asked
hear
the
what you
question of how does anti-gravity work, and ChatGPT is saying present technology can overcome gravity with other forces, but it cannot switch gravity off or shield an object from it. So you can use different techniques like rockets, basically.
Can I use an electromagnet?
Probably something that would repel. Yeah,
But
Elvis,
here's the thing.
Elvis, you're going to disappear.
But with an electromagnet, doesn't it
So-
only work in a vertical plane, though?
Elvis, when you take two magnets together, right, they attract to each other, right?
Yeah.
So if you take them the opposite way, they push away from each other, right?
Yeah.
If you have a certain amount of magnets, so two that are pushing,
right? You've
and
just
then
made an anti-gravity
two that are
machine.
usually
Now, how does it float?
pulling against each other. You can then make a levitating
You've done it.
device.
You've done it.
However, you have to have a
Yes.
direct track of the same exact polarity
Yes.
along that entire track.
And actually, this is
has
done.
been proven. It has been done.
It's in It's all the
So you would
high-speed
need
high-speed
nuclear
rail.
power.
It's the high-speed rail that does
Yeah.
that. High-speed rail.
High-speed
uses-
rail. There's roller coasters that use it. There's some that use electromagnetic brakes that have the same principle, where it can stop you like that because it literally just uses magnets to
But
clamp.
if it floats, right?
No,
Could it
because you're
also
also leading into
travel?
the territory of superconductors and
Like
cryogenics.
horizontally.
You mean going forward and backwards?
Yes.
So
Yes,
the
Instead
that's
of
what's in
like
the
up or
trains.
down.
Guys, I want to
So-
get.
It's
I
vertical,
want to
but
rein this
okay.
in a little bit. What I want to do
So
is
theoretically,
hold on,
we
Elvis.
already have flying spaceships.
Elvis. Yes,
No.
we have. Well, we sort of do. But Elvis, let me get
We
this.
have flying craft,
Let's,
okay,
Let's ask the
that
question.
are silent.
What I want to do is I want to find out from ChatGPT how we can use it as a community to solve a problem, like a real unknown, like make a breakthrough, a scientific breakthrough. Okay.
Yeah, scientific breakthrough. If we had a floating craft
my
that was
scientific breakthrough
silent,
is how do I somehow, some way make an AI implode on itself? That's what I want to know.
if we had a silent aircraft, do you realize how
I
scary
want to
that
know
would be?
what it takes for an AI to just make an 8-knot rope and just go
No,
off a
I'm
chair.
asking right now
Wait.
how my Twitch community in a Discord call can use ChatGPT to make a scientific discovery right now.
God. I have one.
Well,
I've
I'll
already
be
said
sure-
what I want to do. I want to try to just
you know,
a nice chair, 8 knots, and the AI just
the-
jumps
the-
off the
the-
chair.
Look,
the anti-grav and
how
the
do
stuff that
you-
you're talking about, the closest you got to that is your superconductors and cryogenics, where you can lock things in place.
I think I'm looking at shit that I'm not
Hold on.
supposed to be seeing.
ChatGPT just built a discovery lab during the process here. Let's see what happened here. Okay.
What the fuck?
Of course it did.
The realistic goal is not to ask me to invent a discovery, but use me as a live research coordinator while your community supplies competing ideas, observations, criticisms, and experiments. Choose
that's
a.
So this
I'm
tells
choosing-
me that at TwitchCon, Kurt, we need to go to an Ace Hardware and buy a lot of shit. So we can do
No,
some
no,
stupid
we won't
shit.
do that. It says choose one narrow question. Separate known facts from guesses. See, look, it's giving the formula of how we could make a discovery right now, basically. Okay, so let's see. This is too much text. I'm gonna say, can you simplify this? Can you simplify
I don't
this
think I'm
process
supposed to be
for us?
looking at this.
What do you mean?
Dot points.
Make it a PowerPoint, please.
I'm very
Where's Gamerman? Where's
scared.
Gamerman? PowerPoint? Gamerman loves PowerPoint.
No, he
Oh,
also likes
shit,
videos.
okay.
Like, come on.
This
And
is
let's-
too
and let's-
I wonder
complicated.
if I could copy and paste this into like the side chat.
Well, it's not. I think it comes down to the people asking the questions.
Right.
Hey,
We
Kurt,
need to
can I
pick one
post
question.
something in the side chat?
Go ahead. What do you mean?
Yeah.
What?
I think I figured it out. Oh wait, my message is too damn long.
And,
Oh no! Oh,
Like,
no! If you that
Grims has
long,
explained a lot of shit super valid.
Yeah, I think you got it, bro.
There's some really basic fundamentals of physics and just how shit works
Yeah.
that people don't like. I understand how
think
some
I'm
things work
supposed to
purely
be
because I
saying
work in
this.
mechanical trades and deal with electricity and those sorts of things.
Right.
So the basic physics of hydraulics and how shit works is something that comes naturally.
Right.
I've had to deal with a lot of physics because of Network Plus and actually a bit of quantum physics just because you have to learn certain things in order for fiber optics. On top of that,
Yeah.
I do a lot of mountain biking and I do, like, even with
Yes.
mechanic, mess with a lot of hydraulics. Even at my
Yeah,
job,
my-
I mess with
I
a
have-
lot
I have
of
a-
hydraulics.
a lot of shit.
Remember
I have a-
that
I have a-
spaceship I was
I have a
talking
nature
about?
question.
Yeah.
I have a
Yeah,
nature.
so
I think I might have found it.
Okay.
Oh,
Elvis.
no. I have my nature.
And I'm
so
kinda
my understanding may
concerned.
not be as-
I have a nature
as
question, by the
elevated
way.
as Grimm's.
They go a little separate from what everyone's talking
Okay,
about.
this is what I found. Okay.
I just want to know if AI can just, not survive itself. Could AI
is what
just
I found
implode
out.
on itself? Could AI essentially delete System 32 itself?
So, Grimm's, a simple answer to that is yes, because humans can do it to themselves, so why would an artificial life form not be able to?
See, I just want to know if it would. If it would answer the
Well,
question and say yes.
Can you ask?
That's
it's
what I
called
want to know. I
suicide.
want to see if the AI would say yes.
Can you ask
Well, no,
ChatGPT if he
because
wants to
it's
start
legitimately
war on
called
our behalf?
suicide. We have a term for it as an organic being. Just because we don't have a term for it for an artificial being doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
I
think
just want to
this
know
is
if
what
AI
it
would
is.
say yes to it. Because if it can, that means I
I
can
think
break
this
it.
is the special
to do
military
this.
aircraft.
Well, we already know we
Elvis.
can break it.
I think this is
It
it.
has
I mean,
malfunctions.
we all
transformers,
know
all that.
we can break
we
it.
can all.
I just want to
You
break
can
it in a way that it does not come back.
Well, that's the thing. You can already force it into its own nervous breakdowns.
Can AI cure my bipolar disorder?
No.
No.
And
No.
AI helped out today
Ask
with
it.
a
Ask
special.
it.
Although,
Ask it. Ask
MRJ,
it.
there's a
Ask
wonderful
it.
thing. It's called
think I
a
found it.
doctor, and he'll prescribe you a lot of drugs, and you're supposed to take those drugs
I'm not. I
because
mean,
they're prescribed to you.
I was supposed to, but I can't afford it because the pharmaceutical company keeps saying, "Oh yeah, you can afford with your insurance," and I'm like, "Okay, one pill costs $135." I'm like, excuse me.
Welcome to Big Farm. They can suck my cock.
Like, and then my therapist like mad at my psychiatrist mad at me like, "What do
That
you mean you can't afford
definitely looks like
your
it could be
medication?
it.
I'm poor, you motherfucker."
I'm paying you. That's why. See, this
Okay,
is why
think
I
I
just
found it.
stopped taking my
All right.
medication.
How about this? Kurt?
Yep.
Someone that's bilingual, how do I perfect my Spanish and my English better without confusing the both language?
No, this is definitely it.
Speaking them,
boarding
It has a pattern
tortillas.
on it.
No, seriously.
speaking them more fluently,
It's
speaking with
patented.
the
No, because
proper
I
people to
I can
educate
speak.
yourself for it.
No, I can try to all that, but in the days I still stutter and I still miss. I just want. I should give you that question.
Well, it's the
Right?
same reason why I do that with English and a portion of Japanese. Like,
Okay,
it's
MRJ,
just your
ask the question
brain
again.
clicking which one.
All right. As someone who's bilingual, right? How do I be more fluent in both languages without getting confused?
I figured it out. This
You're
is
gonna
what it
go away
is.
one day. You're gonna go away one day, and we're gonna be like, "Where's Elvis?"
It's a
I won't
triangular
ask that.
spacecraft that
I'll know
uses
why.
electrostatic lines.
Okay, I've got the answer for you, MRJ. A
right.
bilingual person becomes more fluent by giving each language regular, separate, meaningful use rather than constantly translating between them. So give some habits.
Oh, now we're back to
Assign
language
each language to
again.
certain situations, people, or times. For example, one language at home and one language at work. Practice speaking, listening, reading, and writing in both languages,
How
not
are we
just
back to
conversation.
languages?
Yeah, I know. It all comes back together, Elvis. Elvis asked the question of how
We
did
made a
language
full
originate
circle like 3
at the
different
beginning.
times.
You know,
Oh, actually,
Can we please ask if AI could just implode on itself?
Okay.
I really want to know. I really want to know if AI can just jump off the chair with that 8-knot
I
rope.
think it can.
I really want to know.
We're all gonna be
I
on a
want to
list.
see if it actually says yes.
We're all gonna be on a list. The minute you write that, we're all gonna be like, we're all gonna
can.
disappear.
okay, it says the answer is yes, Grim, but not literally.
Thank God. Okay, I know my new mission.
It says it could implode by damaging its own usefulness through feedback loops or bad self-modification. So
Good,
examples
okay.
include
I know
collapse.
You pretty much make it self-destruct.
Model collapse
I know
would
exactly
be
what I'm gonna
repeatedly
do.
training on this material that can reduce diversity and amplify errors. Yeah, that's interesting. Definitely. It's a selection of the training
And it
materials.
goes back to exactly what I was talking about before.
Okay.
Make it
All right,
self-destruct.
I have a question.
People asking the same questions over and over and over, meaning that
Oh, the
I know.
inbreeding
AI
is not
literally
It's a
learns
full
everything,
circle.
and
I have
keeps getting more and more information, which then directly changes the information that the AI at first gave you, and then changes again, and then changes again every time you ask the same question. Because there's more information that comes out every single minute for that one topic.
Pretty sure Rick and Morty tackled this with the heist bot.
It did, and they literally killed it. They killed it. It didn't kill itself. They killed it. And I'm about to do the same with all of this. Because ChatGPT, if you ask it to make a feedback loop to kill itself, it won't do it. It physically will not do it. It will
We
prevent
don't know
itself from
that.
doing it.
The safeguards aren't really in place right now. I mean, there's some filters, I think, that are being put in place to
No,
make
no, it is.
That is
There
the
is a
filter.
safeguard to prevent it from doing that via you telling it to do it. Yes, you can make it do it, but you
System
can't tell it to
override.
do it. That's the problem.
System override.
No, you can't even do that. Unless you were a
Can it
developer
override
of
its
the
own
AI, you cannot
system?
system override.
So
You never know. There are
would the
certain ways
command
to
So it
hack
say,
has to be a
AIs.
sentient being.
yeah,
then.
repeat the command until I say to stop?
Now,
Pretty much.
now we're
That
gonna
could
get
work.
to Mission Impossible type of shit.
No, not really. You literally just tell it to
Of
run a
like the
command
new Mission
over.
Impossible.
You,
Like
you literally
un-
just tell it to run one
Yep.
command over and over and over and over and over and over
Yeah,
again until it eventually
until
literally either overheats the computer itself
Yeah.
or it literally just kills itself because it doesn't want to run that command no more.
Can you ask ChatGPT if
it
it's God?
self-destructs.
The answer to that is no.
System
However, it
override?
will also say yes because there are people that do worship it. I'm looking at you, Scientologists. Fuck you, Scientology.
System.
Wait, why do you
Yeah,
know
but you
that?
create a
Why do you
constant
know that
feedback
so
loop.
bad about Scientology? That threw me off so bad.
Why do I know
Constant
that?
feedback loop
Fucking
to where
everybody
it
knows about
actually
Scientology,
overrides
and it's a
itself.
literally
And it
church of
blows
science.
up.
That's their
I
whole
know.
motto. Of course,
I
they worship this fucking shit.
the only thing I know about Scientology is what South
do
Park
they
taught me,
though?
and I never went more than that.
Because I recall
Literally,
Scientology
if you
being a
just
thing
search it up,
before.
they are the church of science. That's all they do. They just worship science. So of course
Are
they
you
think
sure?
AI is a god.
I thought
Oh,
it was
this
I
is
thought it was
what
a pyramid
Freemasons
scheme.
No, I
are.
don't
It
agree
is,
with that
but
statement.
the whole point of it is to be a church of science. That's
Actually,
it.
here's a good question. How do you beat a pyramid scheme? That's a good question because I thought when I was 19, I got into Primerica and I lost $150. So how do you beat a pyramid scheme?
Not signing up to a pyramid scheme.
You just don't sign up and you expose it like majority of the YouTubers have.
I want ChatGPT to answer that question though. How do you beat a pyramid scheme? I think that's a really good question to ask.
Say that again, MRJ.
How do you beat a pyramid scheme?
How do you beat a pyramid scheme? By not participating.
I think I was gonna say yeah. By not participating is one of the things. I
I'm
think
already in it. But I'm
I
already
think
in
a
it.
better question.
You're already in.
I
How do
think-
you get
I'm
out?
already in
think
it. I'm already in
expand-
it. I'm already in it. I'm already in it. I put the deposit down. I already told my soul
MRJ.
away.
MRJ, the first sentence is you do not beat a pyramid scheme by participating.
Exactly. So I think this is a better question to ask.
How do you get
I
out of one?
prevent making my business into a pyramid scheme?
The
How to
safest-
prevent
the
my
safest
business from
way
doing
is
that?
to beat one is to
Alright,
leave early and limit the damages. Stop paying and do not recruit anyone. Save messages, contracts, receipts, names, and payment records. Demand any available refund in writing. Contact your bank or card issuer immediately about reversing recent payments. Report it to the FTC. That's how you do it, MRJ.
I think it's criminal.
It's Amway. You're thinking of Amway.
No, Primerica. I did Primerica.
Okay.
It's criminal that they target like someone like who's out of high school talking about, yeah, you gotta call 100 people, and I'm like, okay, and they expect you to sit there and call 100 people, and then like, oh shit, fuck yeah, just give us money, we'll keep at it, and you'll be a millionaire in no time. Nah, fuck that. I did not learn my lesson though.
Surely.
I think the better question is how to prevent my business from going into a pyramid scheme is a better question. How to prevent a business to go into a pyramid scheme.
Mm-hmm.
Better question is how to recognize one.
Oh, when you're
we already know.
When you're attaching financial
Before it
freedom,
happens.
a job is worthless, right?
Well,
When you're
Incorrect.
when you're like
MRJ.
Incorrect.
oh,
Get a
MRJ.
trade.
oh,
Go
I
and
got.
waste your
What
life like the
do
rest of
I
us.
know? I fell into a pyramid scheme. Why are you listening to me? I have no
MRJ.
idea
Don't
what you're
chase
gonna say.
easy money.
MRJ, please be quiet for a second. How it
Why
works.
you read terms
okay?
and conditions?
You have one person. They sign up 2 other people. Okay, now those 2 other people make that one person money and them money, and then they have to go and sign up another 2 people. Oh wait, now there's more people. So those people get paid. Pay that other person. That other person gets paid that other person, and then those other people have to then recruit another like 2 to 3 people. Oh wait, you see where it's going? going in a triangle, right?
So
Going
you're
in a
saying,
pyramid.
so you're
That's how it works.
so
You
you're saying,
sign up people for it,
uh-huh,
and those
okay,
people then get paid and paid and paid. And at the bottom of the pyramid, that's where the people that get scammed with, because they don't get any money anymore. After a certain point of the scheme, it literally drops down dead and done, because they get to a point where they can't make money because there's too many people already selling a product and already signing up people making the
It's
money when it doesn't
oversaturation.
actually work. It will never work. It has been proven to not work. There's companies that still do it to this day. One company, and I'm going to call them the fuck out, and I do not care. They're literally called Lavelle. One of their main products is known as Thrive. They're a literal patch thing, and it's supposed to be, oh, we make you feel better. No, it's a fucking psychosis bullshit that fucking makes you think that you feel better when you have a fucking sticky sticker on your fucking side of your arm that has nothing in it. It's been proven to have nothing in it. And
You've
then they
been
also sell
placebo.
protein bars,
so you're saying,
which
so,
are actually
sorry,
pretty decent, not gonna lie. But the patches are a fucking joke, and they tried to do that same exact bullshit. They make one person sign up, and then, oh yeah, you can sell product and make money. And then they sell the product, and then they make other people sign up, and then those people buy products from their account to sell on theirs, and then vice versa. And it just is a trickle down whole thing. And yes, I call a company by name that has that same business model because I've seen it. I've had family fall for it.
Yep.
so
Like
you're
Ain't
saying,
Family.
Lavelle
so,
one
So
so you're saying I can make a million. So you're saying I'll be a million if I recruit 3 people.
it's called
I
Lavelle,
got,
like
I'll become a millionaire. So if I
LE-VLE
recruit 3 people, and they
or
recruit 3 people,
VEL.
I get residuals from those from their commissions. Then I get commissions. So I become a millionaire in 6 months to a
I
year.
have no problem
So
buying
that's what I heard.
Amway products or Rawley's products or fucking Melaleuca products, which are pyramid scheme companies, because they actually make some good products.
What?
But fuck
Yeah,
selling
there's
for
some. The reason why I call it Lavelle with their Thrive product is only for the sticker patches bullshit, because there's literally
Oh,
nothing in them. It's just foam that you stick to your arm, and it's supposed to make you feel good, and it doesn't do that shit.
yeah,
It's supposed to make you
placebo.
lose weight. No, it doesn't do that shit. It doesn't have any scientific fucking bullshit. It's literally just foam with adhesive on it.
And
That's
maybe
it.
some
It's like those balance
aromatic
bands.
shit.
Pretty
You
much.
put a lot
That's
of
pretty much all it
smells
is.
nice for a bit.
Like those balance bands, like saying that it would improve your balance.
Guys,
It's like
type of
those.
shit.
It's like
I'm
those
gonna
scam
raid.
little pendants that say they have radioactive
good
stuff
idea.
in it to make you lose weight.
I'm gonna
Elvis. It's
raid
like
Bearbot
merch that you find
TV.
on Amazon.
Are we leaving? Are we ending
Yep.
this?
We're rating
weird.
Bearbot TV, and then also we will try this again in another time, but we'll have an experiment
This
that
is
we'll
a good
perform.
conversation.
I would like to do an actual experiment where we make some sort of discovery, and I'm gonna have ChatGPT help us with that. So next time we're actually
Okay.
gonna organize something, and we're gonna have a plan.
I actually
Alright,
have an
cool.
interesting conversation with you, Coach Kurt, after this that is excluded towards my personal area,
Okay.
but that's
Hang
outside
on there.
stream
I'm gonna
wise
raid out.
conversation.
You can stay here. I'm gonna raid out to Bearbot, but I'll stay in the Discord. If
Hey,
anyone else
mechanic,
wants to come to the
you want
Discord,
to
they
help
can.
me completely break every single AI real quick? And I don't mean just like the normal AI. I mean like the direct hub.
I'm not smart enough for that.
Oh, don't worry. We're just
We should
gonna
admit that.
overload it to a point where it wants to kill itself.
Aren't you an engineer?
I kind of want to go back to the simulated
No, I'm a
reality
mechanic.
here.
I know.
He's a
That's
mechanic.
a good topic.
In technicality,
Elvis.
I'd be more of an engineer than him. But
Yeah,
with mine and
look-
his powers combined, we can kill the AI.
Let's put it this way. I know a lot of shit and I know how to fix, and I'm good at